Good morning. Welcome to Banter with Richie B Live.
Somewhere beyond the beaten path, beyond the whispers in the woods and the stories around the fire, lurks one of the greatest mysteries of our time, Bigfoot. For decades, legends have echoed through the forests, footprints left behind, sightings that defy logic, and questions that demand answers. But this isn't just folklore. This is a call to investigate, to explore, and to uncover the truth. Banter with Richie B isn't just another show. It's a community, a movement, a hub for genuine research, real conversations, and boots-on-the-ground discovery. Every episode dives deep into evidence, expert interviews, field investigations, and the drive to seek what others say is impossible. If you believe in asking questions, if you're ready to get your boots dirty, and if you think the unknown deserves more than just a passing glance, then follow Banter with Richie B. Stay informed, stay sharp, and maybe, just maybe, be the one who finds the truth hiding in the trees.
I love you, baby Jack. I want you guys to keep climbing. I love you, Mama. Bojo's gonna get us out of here because that's what he does.
That's right. Hey, nice meeting you all. Thank you for being on there. And yes, we are home of the phone. Let's go.
They're three exactly symmetrical. Dude, they're symmetrical. Look at them. There's two big ones and a small one. They're almost exact. I guarantee that's connected to one face. That we've never seen that one, dude. That's a new one. Welcome in, my friend.
No, there's a faint one.
Yeah, there's one off to the right over here too, by the way.
Yeah.
Welcome in, new man. How you doing, buddy?
Well, welcome to the show.
Oh, yes. That is right, folks. Welcome to Banter Richie B. Everybody hear me okay? Check, check. Looks like I'm delayed. Hello? Am I here? Let's see. So there's a bunch of new technology out on Restream. And I got to tell you, I'm not overly impressed. Kirk, give me a check. My ovni, no probleme. Oh, I'm new. Hello. Let's see if Wojo. Yep, good. Thank you. All right, yeah, it's weird, man. So Restream did this thing, and they put everything on one side, like all the guests, right? All the messages. What's up? If you're new here, welcome to Banter Richie B and the Banter Richie B family and network. It's not just me out here. We have coming up 5 shows on the network. Am I delayed? It feels delayed. Let me see. Oh, hey. No, that's my rhythm. Okay, well, good. That's right, Jim. Rhonda hears me loud and clear. I got to tell you, Bob. Shalaba Baba Ding Dong. I figure we'll try out with the radio voice and see where it goes, right? Yeah, so they did this bunch of stuff. And they just messed everything up. It's like just so stupid. And then they said, well, you can go back to your later footage or your later shows and just duplicate it. Then you'd clear everything out and load that studio up. Yeah, that's not true. None of that happens. But did you see that video that I opened with after the countdown of the lights? If you are new here, if you haven't been here, say, since, I don't know, June of 2024-ish, Wojo will verify that for me when he comes out. You have not experienced the things that we have experienced, and we want you to do that. And the reason why we want you to do that is because they are trying to keep people quiet. And I know this for a fact now, which what I used to think was conspiracy. I didn't think it was true. I was like, come on, dude, relax. You're not that important, And that's what my mentality, my head was like. And now I'm experiencing it. So I have reached out to people like myself in this situation, and I am finding this all to be true. So I am calling on everybody out there to help us get up and go here. Get up and go, carry the message, keep pushing, just like Jared Lowe said, right? And by the way, tonight, I got to tell you, tonight is going to be absolutely nuts. I sent links out to people that have experienced the lights with us or experienced the lights in their area. There's about six links out there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get 4 out of the 6 people to come in. They're not going to stay all night. They're going to stay as long as they can. I want to welcome everybody in. I want to welcome everybody to welcome everybody to watch us on Dark Realm TV, on every Amazon Fire Stick, every Roku television, all over the world. You can catch us at all those fun spots with Spotify and iHeart and Apple and Amazon, wherever you find podcasts. A lot of them are audio. I actually like the audio. Isn't this weird? Look at my microphone bouncing. This desk is like, I got to go get another. Look at it. It's not even that rickety. Isn't that a funny word? Rickety. Road, right? Road. Anybody know what movie that was from? Huh? Movie quotes. Let's bring Wojo in and say hi to everybody, because that's what we should. Oh, by the way, I want everybody. I've sent out invites to HLO Media. HLO Media. It is a hunting site, an outdoors site, and I want you guys to go over there and check it out, man. He has a lot of good outdoor stuff. But he's bringing in the Bigfoot people, right? So I was his first. Hey, girl. And Daniel Benoit, ECBRO. He's on there now, and I want you guys to get over there and check that out, man. Go support him. He's trying to lift us up. He's trying to lift up the Bigfoot community. He's trying to put us, on the map, right? So let's go over there, and all you got to do is click, follow. That's all you got to do, or subscribe. That's it. Done. So you don't even have to come back. Yeah, views help, but somebody will pick up your slack there. It's no big deal. You know what I mean? But just sub. The subs is, sub gets a lot of attention, and follow. I think he's mainly on Facebook. So I invited a bunch of people, and the ones that have followed, thank you. I've been seeing a lot more support from my world with my personal friends, which is something I've complained about for a long time. I'm very appreciative of that. Thank you, everybody, for clicking buttons and all that hard work. I appreciate it. It's tricky, isn't it? Let's get Wojo in here. We'll say hi to everybody the best we can. That is the other thing with Restream. I see 3 to 4 comments at a time on the side. I used to see 8 to 10. So if I miss your question, don't get pissy with me. Okay, D-Hoot? I mean, everybody involved, D-Hoot. I mean, everybody, all the guests. All right, D-Hoot. Just be patient. Say it again, and I'll try to catch up to it. But I have 5 videos right now loaded up of light activity in our research zone that some of you have never seen, including Jared Lowe, who's in backstage right now, Jason Monk, Papa Squatch, he's going to be coming in, and a few others from our team that's going to be coming in. They have seen them. But those 2 have not, and a bunch of you have not. So please sit tight. And the ones that have seen it, we are going to analyze stuff. I'm going to try something tonight. Just bear with me with the videos. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to see if I can do the videos almost like the pictures. So basically try to zoom in and all that stuff. So we'll see what it gets us. Just be patient. Let's try a few new things. We're going to get over to the big screen. We're going to pick apart some of that stuff. And we are going to discuss Florida, where Jared Lowe is, where Papa Squatch is, and see, discuss the lights with them. Okay. And in their investigation. And by the way, a week from last night, the 17th, coming up next Friday, we will be live in the woods. And we're going to go to the beginning because we have less interference there. But I have a plan. Wojo, if you're backstage, listen up. I have a plan. We're going to go to the beginning. We're going to do our investigation. We're going to cut out a little bit early. We're going to shoot over to the zone. And we're going to stand on the pathway where I don't have as much interference and where the watcher is to end the show. and see what we can do there. All right. Get up on that hill out behind the junkyard and just see if we can get it to light up. All right. That's what we're going to do. That is going to be broadcasted live from Stacy Brown's studio. Stacy Brown will be the host of that event. It'll be me, Jared Lowe, Papa Squatch, and Mike Aguilar. I don't know all his information, but I will get it for you by the time this show is over. And Stacy Brown will be the host in his studio. You don't want to miss that. He's probably not going to host as good as I did because I'm an absolute natural at it. You know what I mean? And Stacy's kind of like, a bit of a try-hard. You know what I'm saying? So we will see how he does. We will rate him 1 through 10 how he does. And then we will compare him to Richie B. So we are going to ensure that he brings it because I have big shoes to fill. All right? Good. Now, how's that? A little bit of ego there? That was fun, right? Speaking of egos.
Yo.
What is this?
What's up? What's that?
What is this huge view? Why can't
This is my good side, I guess. I don't know.
Why can't I just put up, like, I can't get to the scenes over here. They're like, what's this? Oh, this is, there it is. It's over here where you can't see. I clicked a black area. I swear to God, I clicked a black blank space and the word contained came up. And I know that's the name of this split screen right here. That's what I did. That's their big idea. They're like, hey, Jim, I got an idea. Let's take the contained screens and hide them underneath a black spot and see if they find it. It'll be like a fun game. Yeah. And then my scenes are still right here. So if I want to get to the screen to change, the where we sit, I have to see all my scenes and not my comments.
All right. By the way, Chris Foley, Black Sheep, to answer your question from earlier for Roads. So, boom! What's up, everybody? How we all doing?
Road. So, hey, a little recap real quick. You know what? Let's just bring Jared Lowe because I don't know how long he's going to be able to hang around. We're going to get to the lights on, but let's just talk some smack while we do it and say hi to everybody. With Jared Lowe. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Jared Lowe, Lowdown Podcast.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
Oh,
I got to cut out, guys. That's all I got time for tonight.
What?
So
already? Dude. When was
I like the background.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I don't like I don't like your background or your attitude, Mr. Lowe.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Yeah, with an E.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's a Temu special right there.
You went to Temu to get that name.
Yeah, my mother-in-law did, yeah.
Oh God, yeah, never good. So hey, real quick, before we get to our softball exploration and all that stuff, let's try a quick hello because this is very strange the way they got this set up, and I don't ever want to not say hi to everybody that's here supporting us. I don't know if Restream realizes that they are basically a business because of the people on the side. I don't know if they realize that. I don't think they do. Fucking toilet water. Yeah, look at Finchy's here. I didn't even see Finchy come in. You know what I mean? Usually I see Finchy come in, right? I see the whole list of people. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 comments right now, and the fourth one is cut in half. So I can safely say this, Restream. I don't know where I'm going, but you are fired. I'm done. I'm done with you. At the end of this month, I'm done. I'm going to find something by the end of the month, and I'm letting the world know that Restream sucks, and don't ever put any money into them, and I don't care. And you are fired, dude. Done. Just like Verizon. Verizon, you're fired too. You toilet water. Seriously, I'd rather suck a turd out of toilet water like Bobbin for Apples than have these two tech companies ever in my life again. I swear to God, dude, I've had so much headache and aggravation from them. It's the worst, especially Verizon. I literally just was on the phone with them yesterday, working out the bills. What happens today? Oh, my phone gets blown up telling me I owe money. The fuck? Like, seriously? Unbelievable.
Yeah, anyways, this has been going on for months, man. I've been there for a lot of them. I'm like, dude, you're on with them again? He goes, dude, I've been on here for over an hour.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see you suck that turd out the toilet bowl.
Yeah, you gotta do it. I'll broadcast it. I'm a digital creator.
Straw.
All
Do
right,
that
guys.
shit live.
I'm a digital creative, sir. Of course, I'm gonna put it out there. BMO was number one, man. He goes, I wonder what this show's about. I don't know.
What's up, Emo?
Entering the unknown, Mr. Adam. Thank you so much for your support and putting us out there. We appreciate you. And then there's Miss Rhonda. Finally got her internet fixed, and she sent a message here that I pinned. We see you, Miss Ella, and your ladybugs turned over. Somebody's paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding, Rhonda. Love that. Love that. Thank you. And of course, Finchy, like I said, General Tidbits, September 13th, the Cryptid Fest in Rainham, Massachusetts at 1 o'clock is going off. And we are going to be on that Q&A stage with the Vogel brothers, the legends from Massachusetts, from out west, our brothers. I cannot wait to sit on a panel with them and have just random people ask us about Bigfoot. It's going to be amazing. Going to be amazing. It's going to be a little weird without my pants on in public, but we'll figure it out. All right, moving on.
That reminds me. Hold on.
All right, go ahead, girl. Do your thing.
I just gotta take my pants off. Go ahead.
Yeah. You got to remember that at the door, typically.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry, guys.
Let's see if this guy's got his pants on. Look at his side.
He's still sideways.
He's still trying to get his pants off. Hey, I brought him right when I saw it just to see what was happening backstage, right? Everybody welcome Papa Squatch to the stage. I told you we're going to get some chaos tonight, folks.
Papa Squatch, what's up, brother?
Good to see you. Hey, Jared Lowe, real quick. Nope, I can't hear you. Go back out and give permissions for your microphone. And your headset's too small for your big head.
Hey,
those things are like hearing aids on you.
Hey, BMO, it's not just any monster, brother. It's the beast.
Yeah, it's the mirrored beast backwards. Nice job. That's
right. Man. It's that. Oh, it's yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
I'm going ultra.
Let me see if I can. Yeah, let me mirror your camera for you. Here, hold it up again. I did it for you. I fixed it for you. Hold it up.
There we go.
Hey, look at that.
Beast.
Look at that. Tyler's here. Roller Dog. What's up, man?
What's up, Roller Dog?
Big Andy's in the house. He's supposed to be sleeping. He's got to work tonight.
Hey, it matches my shirt, too.
Oh, that's so cute. It matches my...
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Hey,
I had to coordinate for you.
Oh, I got to coordinate. Hey, Mr. Vogel. What's up? Mr. Vogel's in the house. Tim Vogel. Good to see you, bro.
What's up, Pony Boy?
JT's in the house. God bless you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Make sure you guys hit that like button, please, right away. Hit it now while you remember. Because when I get out there later, I'm going to look for the likes, and I go, the fuck is that? Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
The legend of Maine, Gene Tewksbury, and the host of Ghost Cats and Cryptids. Sunday night.
What the hell?
Right here on the Banter Richie B Podcast Network. I am fired up today, man. I'm overtired. I'm rowdy from last night, right? Last night
you need a rock star.
I got one right here. It's my fifth one today.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't today. I'm on the effort train today after last night. Absolute 55-year-old beast mode, right? And then we got the 56-year-old over there, beast mode. Absolutely bookended that game, took it over, and said, "What's up? Follow us. We'll show you how we do this, kids." That's what happened last night. I get up in the bottom of the second inning. I play with my oldest son. My second oldest son is always watching the games, always supporting us. And he's sitting there, and ball comes in, and I let out this fucking grunt, and I blew that shit right out of the park. See you later. 2-run home run. I haven't had one. I had one a few years ago in fall ball, I remembered. But on this field, it was like 15 years, I think, since I hit one out of there. You know what I mean? And
Did you say you blew one?
Yeah, I blew one.
Okay. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I just wanted to make sure I knew what you said. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're paying attention. There's some
I was coaching third, Jared, right? I will say this for Richie. I had batting practice. We all hit the ball early in the game, but Richie hasn't had BP in about 2 weeks. When he got up there, I couldn't believe he's swinging at the first pitch, which is kind of like not Richie, and the ball carrier going, "Get the hell out of here. That thing's carrying." I go, "I think it's gone. I think it's just cleared the trees." And he runs in. He's looking at me. I'm like, "No fucking way." So now I'm like, shit. I go, he's the 55-year-old leading the team now for the age, And I'm like, but I was so excited for him because I never expected that. He just, this huge.
Yeah. I'm a line drive hitter. I cut the ball in half and I hit wrinklers, and I love the wrinklers, the little knucklers that wobble all over the field. And you know what I mean? I hit them hard, but I just got under that thing and I just let out like that big old grunt like the bodybuilders do when they lift the weights up, get that oxygen to blow out, and I just watched that thing go. I was like, yeah, I squared up with that bitch. See you later, right? So that's bottom of the second. We were down 5-3. I tied it up 5-5. We go out to the next inning, play some defense. We give up 2 runs at 7-5. Third inning, what does Mr. Softball do? Wojo gets up the very next inning and hits a 2-run homer to left field. Right field, opposite way because he's a lefty. Ties the game up at 7-7. The 56-year-old hits a bomb out. Now Wojo has been an absolute tear. I think, 13 for your last 13 or something?
12 for 12 with 12 ribbies in the past 2 games.
Yeah, so, you were 7 for 7 last night with a home run and 7 RBI and 7 runs scored. So between Wojo and I, we were like 12 for 13 or whatever it was. Just absolutely smashing it, right, kid? And we ended up, now get this, I played 35 seasons now. And I have never been in a game with a score of us winning 43 to them 35. 78 runs were scored in that game. Damn. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yep. 78 runs, man. Oh, and I was flying around the bases, and I made a backhand diving stop on the line right behind the bag. Fucking see you later.
Oh, Joey, that was a seed right at you, man. That was a seed. That thing was crushed right at him, and Richie just went down hard and just smothered it and threw him out.
I was like, whoop, on my belly, and I was like, dugout, son. Dugout's that way, boy. Go sit down. Go sit down.
It was definitely an exciting moment for the both of us because, this is our first time in many years that we're playing together. And to see the 2 old fucks hit 2 bombs, I was sitting there like, I was just hustling. That's what I always do. Whatever I hit, I don't care how far I hit it. I'm still hustling down the bases. But in the meantime, my pants, I see Richie running right out at me, right, which is great. And at the same time, my shorts was falling down. I go, like literally falling down. I had to grab them because I have been losing weight. But I'm sitting there like trying to pull my pants up, and there's Richie hugging me. I'm like, oh, I should have just let my pants go.
Grabbing that crack. I was like, what's up, boy? Nice buns. No, I walk over to him. I go, you fucking kidding me right now? And he's like, what? I go, I just hit my first one in how long, and you got to fucking show me up and hit one like back-to-back inning. Seriously, dude? And then I looked at him. I go, you're the co-host. I'm the host, okay?
You did. Oh, man, we were having so much fun. It was just in the moment. But
it was a good time. But real quick, just so Kurt, thank you for that, putting our stuff out there. Kurt's here. And Christina Spencer, what's up? How you doing? D-Hoot, you taught me patience. Yeah, right. Why is the chat so quiet? Right? What is going on tonight? I don't know. We're up to 34. We're doing all right. I'm not worried about that stuff. I like the chats, but you're right, Jason. I love the chats.
You're damn right, I'm right.
And so what? And the record is like 1,600 or 1,800 or something more, something crazy. And I love when everybody's talking and enjoying themselves because that's what we're here for, man. We're gonna learn a few things and have a few. We're gonna have some fun. YouTube and Restream are taking. What does that say? See, I can't even see half the shit. Turns on. Yeah, they really. Yeah, they are. Hey, girl, I see you working. Timu special. D-Hoot. Did you fire Starlink? I got Starlink, but I wasn't all that impressed with it. I don't know. I think maybe we got the wrong one. I have no idea. I'm trying. That's all that matters. BMO's here. Low is drinking a monster. BMO says, of course, Low is drinking a monster. Wes Witham, what's up, my man? Yes, sir. Hey, Wes, if you want to throw up Ronnie LeBlanc's link in the message, guys, there is some big news out there with Ronnie LeBlanc. He's making a film based off of Interdimensional. And I believe he's going to be roaming around New England wanting to talk to people. So William, is that Richie, the Massachusetts legend, kind of like Sheep Squatch? Yes. Yes, very much like Sheep Squatch. And I'm into Sheep Squatch, so give me a call, buddy. Yes, let's go. Triple caffeine, Loca Mocha, Monster Loca Mocha. MS, Sasquatch from Canada is in the house. Everybody, listen, if you're on that side, man, you see that YouTube, go over and support them. Go support each other, man. We got to build up. I use StreamYard and haven't any issues yet. Yeah, the only issue I have with StreamYard is like they quadrupled their price overnight one time. Hey, what's up, Chester Nichols? Good to see you, bro. Denny O. Yeah, Denny is Denny's in the back seat.
He's in the back seat.
What is he? What is it? What back seat is he in? What back seat is he in?
I don't know, baby seat. Who knows with that guy? He can't sit still.
Like he said, I'm in the back seat, and I'm like, what? What do you mean by that? Is he getting chauffeured around?
Well, yeah, who says that? Like, just say, I'm in the car. That's all. You don't say, hey, listen, I'm in the back. I'm in the back seat over here.
Yeah, what's he doing in the back seat over there?
Yeah, okay.
Kelly Porter's here. Hello, Kelly Porter.
Hey, Kelly.
All right, let's go. Let's get through this because I got some videos to show, and I know Jared Lowe's in a big rush to get out of here. He's got things.
Jasmine Miranda.
He was using a senior bat. No, I was not.
Yes,
you mother effer.
Yeah, it was and it was shaved. You shaved a senior bat. Who shaves a senior bat?
No, there's only one thing I shave, and be careful, or I'll show you. All right?
No shave bats here, bro.
No way, man. I use what do
All I used to do is break them.
Oh, I use the Sanchez from Louisville. That's what I use, and it's actually 4 years old and still passing tests. Those things are ridiculous, and I've taken thousands of swings with that thing. It's still, man. Oh my god! But to be fair. If you're talking back of the day, you know what I mean? We have like double wall aluminum and, titanium. All right, what's going on here? I got to get, all right, never mind. Hello, everybody. I said hi to you. I'm going to the bottom because people are talking shit about me, I have a feeling. Getting a chance to talk to Richie going, nope, nobody gets a chance. Chet, why not?
From there on, they're all saying hey to me, so you're okay.
Oh, yeah, whatever, guy.
Yeah, it's a long name, so bitch.
Yeah, so while we have our friends here, before I scare them all off with my big mouth, Jared Lowe, where's everybody going to find you at?
YouTube, The Lowdown FL, TikTok, The Lowdown Podcast, Instagram, The Lowdown Podcast, Facebook, Lowdown. So, yeah.
Awesome. You are breaking up a little bit. I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Papa Squatch, your turn.
Papa Squatch Productions on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Instagram is Instapop or Squatch Pop. I don't care. I don't pay attention to Instagram. It's an automatic share. It's Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook.
Yeah, he's like, listen.
I'm not no one special.
Hippity poppity poop. Yeah, back to you, Rob. Like, what the fuck is going on? Jeepers Cripes. All right, let's go. Hey, check it out. Everybody ready for a video? You guys had some experience with the lights in your area in Florida, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you first see it, like I know how I felt, but when you first see it, what goes through your head? We'll start with Mr. Lowe. Like, what goes through your head? Are you processing this? Are you what is it that you're doing? Because you know where you are. You're in the middle of fucking nowhere, right?
Yeah, dude.
I'm
trying to process it, but it's like
your microphone's breaking up.
Really?
Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're too close.
You got your earpiece? You got an earpiece put in, or you?
No, I don't.
He's getting the feedback. Very good, Wojo. You're learning things. You are amazing.
Double.
Yeah, Richie's driving. You're right. So I'm sorry. Try again. Anyways, I didn't want everybody to miss out on what you had to say because when you were sitting there going, that's exactly what I felt like. Exactly. Like, what am I looking at right now?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Is the audio still fucked up?
Yeah. Yeah, still breaking up. You're gonna need an earpiece. Yeah, look around. Anything? No?
Headset. Get a headset.
Oh, a headset. Yeah, you got a gaming headset? A Bluetooth?
Go to Pop Squatch.
Yeah, no, I know how to run the show, but thanks. Just go figure it out. Get out of here. I'll run my damn show. Yeah. I got it, Dennis. I got it, Dennis. Dennis Liang. Is that how you say that? Liang? Did I say it right? Welcome to the show. He goes, yeah, fucked up audio. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I see you, bro. I don't miss shit. I got a 55-inch TV monitor up on my wall. I can see everybody, man. That's what I'm pissed off about. I got 3 friggin' comments to choose from, and I got a 55-inch screen. This thing's the size of Rhode Island, and I can't see a puddle. I can't see the ocean, nothing. It's like, where is it? Replying to Sam's pretty paranormal. Sam, where's Sam? Papa, when you were out there, man, when did you see when, like, how long ago was it when you first saw your first
So the first time that I saw him, I was Swanee River. We were camping on Swanee River, and it was about, I think it was about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. There were two. They were yellow, about tennis ball size, and they were up in the trees, and they were just illuminated and floating. And it freaked me out for a minute because they were way too damn big to be lightning bugs. I watched them, and it kind of freaked me out, but then I just kind of got peaceful, you know.
Yeah.
Woods went quiet. Everything got peaceful. I was at peace. I wasn't scared. I wasn't upset. That's cool. And then the second time, I was on Swanee River again. We were at Holton Creek, and you've seen the video. I think I've seen the video of these lights.
Mm-hmm.
They were smaller, but there were thousands of them surrounding us, me and Scotty.
Flickering.
And they were flickering.
Yeah, they just go. They're like in and out. It's not even a flicker. It's like I'm here, and then they switch up. Like,
right. And they just. I was filming with my phone, and Scotty had the GoPro, and he was looking around, and then he turns to me. He's like, "Jason, they're all over you, cuz." And I look down, and I'm swarmed with them, and I'm still trying to debunk it, thinking it's lightning bugs. And I try to grab it. When I grab them, they fly. 3 of them fly into my abdomen and just dissipate.
Wow.
And there's nothing else there. And as soon as that happens, we hear, I don't know if it's a tree knock or just a big loud in the bush. And we turn to look at it. And when we turn back, they were all gone.
Crazy, dude. It's crazy,
then,
right?
It is. It's really crazy. And you know what? Since that happened at Holton Creek, I don't carry my sidearm with me in the woods. I don't do anything. I'm not scared. And I got this incredible peace over me. And it's like, there's nothing in those woods that can hurt me.
I have stood there with these lights, and I have had a lump in my throat and my eyes watered.
Yeah.
Because I was at such peace. I couldn't believe that they knew me and Wojo like that, right? That means they know you. You know what I mean? It was wild. When I said the episode Safe Passage, when I called on them to kind of help us, because I was a little freaked out by the weird energy, they just put everything in perspective and made everything easy. And you could see what the formation and how they were acting, that they were literally there because we called them, and that they were there to protect us. And it's the most crazy, wild thing ever, you know? And you look behind me and you see the man in the myth right here. And this is a face right here, and it's with a light. And it's the rarest photo you'll ever see, basically, of the forest people, right? Over here and back here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But and it came with a light. So, you know, when you talk like what the source of the light is, you know, people talk about it like, is it the star people, you know, or is it Bigfoot or whatever it is? But we have a photo of Bigfoot with the light at the same time.
And I told you what I thought about. I think you actually caught him in the middle of his transfiguration, going from his physical to metaphysical phase.
Yeah.
I 100% believe that picture because of just the way he's translucent around the light and then solid. It's almost, he's fading into the orb. And that's a beautiful picture.
Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Woj was there. He's the one who snapped the picture, and you can see the encryption in his phone over here. That's what that big poster here is, well, the letters and numbers are. that is actually the forensic evidence behind that, along with the tie-in to the YouTube live that we had, because I was tracking the noise through the woods. I heard him walking and moving, and then we saw him pass between the trees. And the reason why I continuously bring this up, and I always will, for one, like you said, it's amazing. But for two, we're talking about the lights, right? If we're talking about the lights, we could talk about this picture. We're talking about Bigfoot,
Right.
we could talk about this picture. It's both of them together in one shot. And everybody talks about, oh, I saw an orb and then Bigfoot appeared. Or I saw a Bigfoot come out of an orb, or whatever it might be. And I'm over here going, maybe it's not an orb that you're seeing. Maybe it's him. You know what I mean? So it's pretty wild, right, Wojo? Wojo took that picture, right? What do you think of that? And then we'll get to a video after that.
Yeah, I mean, and again, when Richie's filming and having, the movement from left to right, so that alerted me to like come to where he's standing, and then because I was staring at these lights, and as I was about to leave, then another set appeared right beside these lights. And that's when I had to go to Richie and see what's going on. You could hear the crunching in the video, and then right there, he's like, "Yeah, you got to check out the shadow going back and forth." Because that's what he was like getting all excited. He goes, "You guys see that? You guys see that?" I'm like, "What's going on?" He goes, "Wojo, just take a picture." Where? At the light. And that's where I took this picture.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
But real quick, Papa, how long were you? You're at the same area now for a while. How long you been at that area, and how long from the start of your area till you start seeing the lights?
Well, that trip in February down to Swanee was the first trip, and that was my first time seeing them. And I had left. I had brought tobacco and blueberries and left for him, and that's whenever I saw it. And then the second time at Holton Creek is whenever I started speaking out loud, and welcome. And I have Muskogee phrase that I speak to them, just because I believe in this area the Muskogee tribe was prominent, and in Florida or deeper Florida, it's the Hitchiti and Seminole, and so I try to combine the two languages in different phrases. Like I have an opening ceremony, it's a welcoming song it's recorded in 1959 by an elder of the Miccosukee tribe.
Beautiful.
And then I speak Muskogee to him. I introduce myself, why I'm here. Tell him I have corn and fruit and tobacco, and I tell him to come eat. And or I invite him to come eat. Do you want to come eat a mukshe? So I think that's getting me closer and closer. And then whenever I did that this last trip, I went back out this last trip. I did a solo a few weeks ago. I think you guys may have saw the pictures that I posted today from that trip. But when I was sitting there watching, the orb that popped up in the middle of the woods, it was about the size of a softball, and it was almost eye level with me, to the point where I thought it was legitimately a flashlight. But as I got closer, I realized it wasn't just a light. It was illuminated, but it wasn't like a flashlight. It wasn't giving off light. It just was light, if that makes any kind of sense. It wasn't casting light onto the limbs and the leaves, lighting up things around it. It was just lit.
Yeah.
And then as I got closer and it went away, it started dissipating from the inside out. It's not, when you turn a flashlight off, it closes.
Right.
And this one, it went away and faded outwards. It was beautiful. And then that's later on that night at about 4:30 is where I caught the eyes across the water from me.
That's crazy. And it's very similar to ours too. And we have them changing colors and sometimes on demand. I mean, we ask them to go brighter. We ask them to go dimmer. We have it on video of them actually doing as we asked. And it's been kind of crazy. And not only that, like I said, it's the connection that you have. And all of a sudden I'm realizing this crazy, wacky woo world that I never thought I'd be part of. And I'm communicating with fucking lights in the woods. Like I feel like a crazy person, you know what I mean? And and you got to start leaning in a different direction. The research brings you in a different direction, I guess what I said. Jared, how'd you make out? You okay?
Yeah, what's it sound like?
Oh, that sounds good. What you say again?
All right.
Say,
Good
Richie.
deal. Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds real good, man. Real good. I like
All
that.
right.
I like that
Awesome.
a lot. All right, so let's check out some of these guys here. Benno's in the house. What's up, Benno? Let's see. Benno, Jason is doing. He is, man, isn't he? I love it, dude. Right, William?
Thank you, William.
Yeah,
Thank you, William.
100%, dude. When you're sitting here talking, I'm like, yep. And I'm telling you, guys. Oh, real quick, Anthony was here. Where's Anthony?
Anthony DePiero, yep.
Yeah, he's here. Anthony, I got a question, bro. Are you in the back seat by any chance? Anthony, are you in the back seat too? Tell the truth, bro. We need to know. We need to know.
Are they in a limo?
They're in a limo.
They're in a limo.
They're in Anthony's limo floating around town. They're just cruising. You know what I mean? Just cruising. So I want to get to a couple of videos, guys, and I want to see there. I think that's a yes. Yeah, he's in the back seat. He's in the back seat. I was worried about this. All right. So check it out. I got a long one, but I'm going to go through the two shorties first. Hey, shorty. And we're going to check it out. This one's really short, but it was very weird. And remember, guys, context is everything. You know, it's kind of unfair for you, the audience, because you're not there. So you're going to draw, comparisons to different lights or whatever it might be, but you're not there. So I'm going to try to give you as much context as possible. This first one is very big. It is through the trees, but it's like 7 feet off the ground. It's not like up in the sky or anything like that. It's very odd, and it just appeared. And this is out by the knocking tree, Wojo, where all this incident took place. So we're going to start with how that incident started that a lot of people haven't seen. It's only 9 seconds long. So here.
Nope. Oh my God. Did you hear that? I think it. Did you hear that? Of course.
So, but watch now. So we're looking at this light, and you hear that like a bang on a tree, right? You hear it sounds like a log on a tree, right? I wish I could see everybody's expressions, but they don't allow for that, I guess, around here. Holy shit! What a joke! What is this? What would I want that for? What would I want that for? Look at this angle. Who would want that? What the fuck? Look at this nonsense. Look at this. They're like, hey, Jim, you got a really good idea. Let's make them look like they're all tripping balls, all right? Great job, Jim. You got the tripping balls scene down. Amazing. Fucking idiot, Jim. What a dumbass. Sorry, I swear a lot. If you don't like it, you probably should leave now because it's uncontrollable, and I took my meds already, and they're probably wearing off, so whatever. Anyways, I just want to see my friends' expressions, but they're down below the stuff I need to control my studio with. A whole blip line right across their faces. All 4 cameras are fucking. Oh, I just can't, dude. I just can't. Can I move him over here? No, you're good. So check it out one more time, everybody. All right, hang on. I gotta leave the chat area in order to play videos. I'll be with you in a minute. Bonnie Hunted Bear, where have you been?
I know. Right. What's up, buddy?
All right, here we go. Good to see you. Logan the Monk. What's up, Logan?
My boy's in here.
Yep. Nope.
Yep.
He said, sorry for being late. He's talking to you, not me, because he doesn't know me and who really gives a shit, right? Because it's just me.
He said brother. He's probably talking to Jared.
That's what I said. Thank God I got you two guys here. Good Lord. Nope. All right, so did you hear that? Now watch. I start freaking out because it's so close to me. Watch.
Oh my God! Did you hear that? Oh my God! Did you hear that? Oh my God! Did you hear that?
So what you're seeing through the trees is this big, ominous light that just came in, and it just appears. And it's almost straight out from our view. It's not like up here, or over there, over here. It's like almost straight up, and then it's up. And it's a huge, like, I would never call it an orb, so just, that ain't going to happen. These things are not orbs.
Of course
Logan, I was talking to Richie, but I'm sorry to everyone now, I guess. That's a great fucking answer, dude. Now,
Well, welcome, Logan.
welcome, Logan. Don't ever be sorry to me, dude. Nobody.
Kiss ass.
I'm not used to anybody giving a shit about me. Thank you, Logan. I appreciate it. Appreciate that very much, dude. Welcome in. That was a great fucking answer right there. All right, do it one more time, and then I'll watch. I'm going to jump to the next one that's connected to this one because they kind of disperse into what you're going to see next, right? Everybody pay attention, even the ones that know. I need you guys here. You guys watch this shit live. You're my backup plan, man. Hey, Carol, hang on.
Oh my God! Did you hear that?
And then Wojo fucking smarts off to me.
Did you hear that? I think it. Did you hear that? Of course I.
Of course I did.
Oh my God! Did you hear that? I think it.
So when this is happening, it's diagonally to my left. And honest to God, it's 20 to 30 feet from me. I think it's that close. It is close, man. And that is where, hang on when I get through this ridiculousness to get to the next one. That is where this one takes place.
Are you guys seeing his phone? I'm trying to zoom on his phone. You see that? Dude, there's too many lights.
I can't stop. I tried not to. I told myself, don't laugh this time. All right, so listen. Big Andy's with us, and he's the porn producer. He's the one. He's the one with the shutter on this camera that goes off on this one. Okay, but it just gets me every time. It's funny as shit. Tyler, I believe you were here for this. Benno, I believe you were here for this. You were here for this. Of course, Sam was there. Andy, like I said. There's a bunch of people on the side that were here for this one. These are connected. They're just clips from the same video to make them shorter. So you had that big light in the trees. You had that bang, the first bang. What's up, Lisa C? You had that first bang off to the left. And then moments later, we experienced this.
Are you guys seeing his phone? I'm trying to zoom on his phone. You see that? Dude, there's too many lights.
There it is. One more time. It's on loop. Look at all the lights flickering. This is what we were talking about, Jason.
You see that?
Right? That kind of pop in and out.
Dude, there's too many lights.
And that is one of the clearest tree knocks you will ever hear, as close to you as it could be. I'm telling you, that is 30. That one there's. It's like it moved a little bit. It's not the same tree. It's like 30 to 40 feet, a little bit away. And again, you can hear my little scared natural reaction because I was the one closest to that knock. That knock is absolutely profound. And there's Andy, porn producer.
Are you guys seeing his phone? I'm trying to zoom on his phone. You see that?
Let's try this for a minute. I want to.
Just now?
Dude, there's too many lights.
We see that a little better. Look at that. So I'm going to run it one more time because I made it bigger. So I want to look at the lights. See the lights?
Are you guys seeing his phone? I'm trying to zoom on his
like
phone.
Jason was talking about. You know, those are not fireflies. And this is cold out anyways. We had jackets on and shit. And that's the camera being moved because Wojo is the one holding it. And he snaps his head to the left where that knock came from.
You see that?
Let's go up a little. Let me go down.
Dude, there's too many lights.
There we go. Look at that. Look how bright they get. Now, the reason why I play that over and over again with that knock, I want you guys to understand that. What are the lights? Well, that's the question. This is what the show's about. And we've had a lot of discussion about these, Lisa, and that's what we're doing. People that have had experiences with these, right? Denny, you were there for that one, right? Yeah, Denny was there. Not personally, but he was watching. Yep, Tyler remembers this. And Tim Vogel, I believe, he knows about that. It's been out there. I've put it out there, obviously, on social media. When you look at those lights, Jared, is it similar? And maybe not the flickering, but the color, the brightness. Is that kind of similar? Because we did it live that night too, and there was a light with Stacy and I think Monk. You were with him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the trees.
Yeah. What colors are you getting, Jared? What colors did you see? I know you haven't seen a lot of them, but with what you've seen, is there a distinct color that's sticking out?
Yeah, so the first time we saw the lights was that night when we were live. And the one that I saw full on was blue, probably about golf ball size. The one that Blake saw was white, and it was probably about softball, maybe even a little bit bigger than softball size. Um, but then a couple of weeks ago, when we were out in our area, we saw one that was almost changing between white and blue. Um, it was, and it was kind of flickering on and off, and it was moving very erratically, or not erratically, but it was kind of like just kind of floating along, And it was, dude, we were just we were just like, are you serious, right? Like, just kind of in awe of it, like trying to process, just couldn't believe what was going on. And it's funny that you mentioned that you had that knock, because we didn't get a knock initially, but after we saw that first light, I was kind of getting something in my periphery, and every time I would look at it, I couldn't see it, but I would look back and I'd catch it again out of my peripheral vision. And but then we went down the road, and if you remember, I was live on Facebook, and we jumped out of the truck because we heard something moving. We went to it, we heard it walking away, and then it stopped and it started walking back towards us. And very slow, very deliberate, very bipedal is what it sounded like to us. And when we finally we went dark and we just talked to it, and when we finally walked away, get back to the truck, Wojo says, check behind you. And I didn't catch it until I went back and reviewed that video later, and we had a light behind us in that video. It wasn't dust, it wasn't a firefly, it was distinct from all of that. And it's like I mean, it was just a quick second, but it's almost like it followed us from where we had that encounter with something walking back there, and we were talking to it, and it's like it followed us out almost. But then later that night, we're back at the camp. We're out doing our thing. We saw a couple other things that we couldn't really distinguish. There were some planes flying overhead, and most of those were very much obvious that they were planes. But there were a couple that were like, I don't know, man, that's a little odd. But we're sitting back at camp, and my brother had to take off about 1:30, 1:45 in the morning. He left, and Blake went with him because my brother was scared to go out and get out of his car and open the gate by himself out there because it's kind of creepy out there.
Oh, that's creepy. Yeah. No thanks.
So Blake went with him to be with him to open the gate so he could leave. And so I was out at the campsite all by myself.
Oh, yeah.
And that campsite is where we get the majority of our activity has been right there at camp.
Yep.
And when they leave, probably 10 minutes after they leave, I'm sitting there by the fire. I stand up and I make a turn to go check on some food I was cooking on the stove. As soon as I made that turn, man, this thing sounded like a 500-pound baseball bat. It was the loudest. It was 20 yards, maybe 25 yards from where I was standing.
Yep.
And it was just one solid, dude, the frogs and the crickets and everything were loud all night. You couldn't hear anything out there. As soon as that crack went off, that knock went off, dude, everything went quiet. I just got this, like, it sends a chill down your spine because it's
Oh,
so
yeah.
close, so loud. It shakes you to your core.
100%.
And I just turn around and I face it. I didn't see it, but I face it, and I'm just like, I didn't say anything verbally, and I'm not saying that I was mind speaking or anything like that, but I just kind of had the thought of, all right, I know you're here. Thank you for, like, it was just like, I know you're here. And like Jason said a minute ago, like, I just had this peace come over me. Like, I didn't have to be afraid. Um, and, and it's wild, man, because when we had that, when we got out of the truck and we had that encounter with that thing walking around back there, at one point in time, I had this thought, maybe it's not a Sasquatch, maybe it's something else back there.
Does
And
cross your mind.
it crossed my mind, and so I drew my pistol, and what the hell? I drew my pistol because I just had this thought, maybe it's a cat, maybe it's a dog, man, I don't know. Maybe it's something that I drew my pistol, and almost immediately, after drawing my pistol, almost immediately, I knew I wasn't in danger. I didn't need to draw my pistol. I could put it away.
Yep.
And I did, and it was like, and we're talking to it, you know, and it was, and I was just like, we're not trying to harm you, you know, we're curious, and I just got that overwhelming sense of peace.
Yep.
And dude, it's
Go show mama.
Jared,
I don't know what to
quick
make.
question. I'm sorry, quick question. So, well, actually, two, real quick, is when those lights that I told you that they appear, right? It was low. It wasn't on a tree line. And it just,
Yep.
is it me or it looked like it just appeared out of nowhere? Like it just opened up like that. Is that
Yeah.
how the video showed it?
Yeah, because basically, I went back and reviewed the video a few times, and it was real quick because I kind of, as I was getting in the truck, I'm kind of panning the phone and moving it around, not really paying attention to anything that's going on. And it seemed like I panned. I was initially, I was in the back, in the bed of the truck. I was facing the front of the truck, and I kind of panned back toward the back of the truck, kind of panned all the way over to the left and then back. And as I come back, that's when it appeared. And it was, yeah, it was low. It was probably about eye level, or maybe a little lower than eye level, because I was standing up in the bed of the truck, maybe a little lower than eye level.
Yeah.
From where I was. Yeah.
And one last question. That loud knock that you had, do you have like a gifting site nearby? Do you do a gifting? Do you do any gifting where you are?
So I hadn't done any gifting up to this point, other than maybe like lighting a cigar, but not necessarily gifting it, just putting the smell out there, almost like a ceremonial type thing.
Right.
But never.
But it is nearby though, right?
So where that knock was, where my campsite is, north of the campsite is a bunch of palmettos, and there's like a bunch of, there's pine trees, there's it's real thick back there, but that's where I've got all of that activity. Thank you. That's where all the activity has mostly been, is behind that campsite. That's where I had something thrown at me from behind there. That's where I had something messing with me, kind of walking around, like almost playing with me almost. That's where all that happened. So it was where it came from, I would say 20, maybe 25 yards from where I was sitting by the fire.
Right.
The next day we went out there and we walked back there. It's real thick back there, and we're walking around trying to see if we found anything interesting, if we could make out a tree that looked like it had been beat to hell or whatever. And we didn't see anything necessarily like that. But what we did find is we found a large pine tree that had fell over. It fell in between two other trees. It had fell over and it had broke off at the end. Now, that's not what we heard because you can tell the difference in a tree falling. There was no cracking. It was just one solid, loud, one single solid, loud knot, right? But we find this tree, and you could tell it had been there for a while, right? It had fell over. It was broke off. But when you would expect a tree to fall over and the end of it break off, you would expect it to be in line, right? The end of it that was broke off, you got the tree sitting here like this, right? That's still suspended, kind of. The end of it that was broken off was over here, like this. That's not natural. Either something broke it off and threw it over there, which would make sense based on some audio that I've gotten in the past where it sounds like something was broke off and thrown, or something like that. But it was over here. Something put it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't get there by itself. It's not a natural way for that to break off and fall.
Right.
So that is now our gifting site, is that tree.
Because the reason why I'm asking, because Richie knows I want to go with this, is because how we enter the woods into our well, they're all active areas, but our main area. Okay, we decided, instead of just going into the woods straight to the gifting, to our gifting chair, we decided to take a different route. So we went like to the far left. We just did a big circle. Okay, we were out in the woods for quite a while. We know that they're there, and me and Richie we just sat down on the path, and where our gifting chair is about 70 yards away, maybe a little bit closer, and we're talking. And then right where the gifting chair area, the gifting chair area is, dude, the knock sounded like it was literally like 30 yards away. Boom! It echoed. We just looked at each other like, what the F? It was it just caught us off guard. But, we believe it's like, hey, it's like a pattern thing. It's like, hey, like, where's that gift? It could be like it could be one of the young ones, like, hey, where's that gift? Because, now we're starting to understand, because now we have the gifting chip, but we also have a gifting tree. And usually at the beginning of the gifting tree, we put like peanut butter cups and whatever. And then we go into the woods, and we've been gifting the chair and being out in the woods for a while. As we come back, see the lights, all that. As we're walking out, those peanut butter cups are gone.
Yep.
So it's like telling you something like, hey, where's that gift? I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, dude. It's wild. And we got to keep comparing these stories and sharing them and having this conversation. It's very, very, to me, it's very crucial, I think,
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah, no, and that's why I decided to go ahead and do the gifting, because I'd been hesitant about it, just because what does it mean to them might not be the same as my intentions, is just kind of how I approached it. What does it mean to them? And am I doing something? Am I opening myself? It's just all these things that just the unknown, right? So that's why I decided to set up that gifting area, and I set that up a week ago, and because I'm wanting to introduce that variable into the investigation, and see what happens, and and so when I went out there this weekend, I checked the gifting site, and nothing messed with the peanut butter. The peanut butter was still there, but the cigar that I left was gone. It was nowhere to be found. So,
Mhm.
I thought maybe it'd blow off, and onto the ground, but it was nowhere. I combed through the ground. The cigar was gone. You know, um, I don't know, but
Jared, my advice real quick is that if you don't try something, I know where you're getting at. It's like you've got a lot of things floating in your mind and things like that. Again, when we first found the chair randomly in the woods, I went by what other people had, tried as gifting. And I just said to myself, I'm going to try gifting this. And Richard's like, well, go for it. And then just realizing, okay, let's try it. Because if you don't, what do you get? This, a goose egg.
yeah.
And if you do try it, you know what? You get 0.01%. You get something than nothing. So now for them to have these gifts, and then all of a sudden, you have these forms of communication. Okay, you're seeing little possible glyphs on the ground. Well, we used golf balls, and they moved that around for us with our names on them. So now in time, there's a meaning. Like they're trying to communicate. You
Well,
just have to think it
that's a
out.
good point that you bring up. Is with the golf balls, we actually have a ladybug that is as everybody knows is Ella,
Hmm.
and we had a ladybug rock for a long time, and they kept turning her upside down, and we finally put it together that they were acknowledging to us that they know that she's in heaven.
Mm.
So now they have a bigger ladybug and a smaller ladybug. Denny placed the bigger ladybug last time we were there. We came back yesterday, and both ladybugs were facing upside down towards the sky.
Wow.
They're both on their backs. But and it's a little bit smaller than this ladybug, and it was on the ground like this, along with the rock ladybug. They're acknowledging Ella. And that's the
Mhm.
way, that's the type of communication that we try to share with people so they're understanding the subtleties. These guys can't walk up and go, yo, what's up, man? It's me. You know what I mean? I called you and texted you, didn't answer me. It's not like that. There's other ways of communication. Plus, they want to know what your thought process is through subtleties.
Mhm.
Because if the ones that catch the subtleties, those are the safe ones.
Mhm.
The ones that think everything's bullshit, those guys aren't safe. You know what I mean? So,
God bless JT.
JT, good night, my brother. I didn't even see the comment. I saw Wojo wave, and I knew what time it was.
Yep.
Thank you, Chippy. Hey, that's continued consistent support. So check it out, guys. This is what
Love
we're
you,
gonna
man.
do. What is all these new scenes popping? Where's my video? Fuck. This is what a joke. My other two videos are gone, and now all right. So this one here is a little bit longer, but I just want you guys to get an experience of what we go through, and we're a giddy mess, but there is some nervous energy mixed in there with humor. It's not just about being funny, and I sure as hell ain't trying to be funny. I forget the phone's even running sometimes. I'm talking to the others. You know what I mean? So, but some of it is nervous energy, and you can tell the difference. So, here's one here, and then what we're gonna do after this. And Denny brought it up, talking about, and he reminded me, we had those figures in the woods up by the folly that look like Christmas lights, and I put one of those in my big screen that we're gonna look at, and it'll blow
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah,
It'll absolutely blow your mind. And like he says, it looks like the movie Planet of the Apes, and they're doing stunts, and they got those little ball orbs on them with the green screen behind them, so they can roll and dive around. He's right on with that, man, 100%. And that's actually, I think, some of the first lights. Wasn't that before? Wasn't that the winter before the June 24th? It was after that. It was that. I can't remember. I got to look at it.
yeah.
I'll look at the date. It's in
Yeah.
my phone. I can't see it on my podcast
I'll look
studio.
it up while you're talking. How's that?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna pop into this video. No. Where'd he go? No, you're part of the video. I need you to. This Wojo, look at him. Look at him. This is what I get. See,
Just frozen in time.
yeah, because he's going through his phone right now, looking for the date on that picture. I have it in my Google Drive. I can just pop it up on the phone without disturbing the show. I'm about to run a 3.44 3-minute 44-second video that he's very much part of, and I can't because he's looking through his phone right now, and he can't even hear me probably because the studio's closed while he looks.
Jared, what you were talking about earlier, whenever
Thank you, Papa. Go ahead. Jesus.
I'm gonna carry on while you go back and forth. So what you were talking about earlier about the gifting and looking up things and not knowing what to gift or what your intentions were and stuff like that. Whenever I first started getting, I researched a lot, and I went and researched as much Native American lore as I could and legend, just because they were here for thousands of years along with these beings. So if anybody knows anything about sharing with them, trading with them, gifting them stuff, it would be them. So, and that's why I went and researched that, and I followed that whenever I gift, sweet white corn, blueberries, coffee beans, tobacco, just stuff like that they would have traded or gifted naturally.
Yeah, and there's a group of different things that you can do like that. Like we've discovered corn nuts, granola bars. It's not just all
absolutely.
Absolutely. And it's not all just about peanut butter. You know what I mean? So yeah, you want to do different things, and when you offer that peanut butter, we always do a blessing to Mother Earth with blessed tobacco from elders. We burn our sage, our incense sage. We talk to them, man, like, yo, and then we have a moment of prayer with them, and telling them, we respect you, respect Mother Earth, and these gifts are for you. We give this to you out of respect and kindness, with many blessings. You know what I mean? And it's just, it's a bit of an evolution for myself. Not that I was ever one that going out to go, hey, where the fuck are you? That ain't what I never did that. It was so natural for me. And to touch on the peace thing, I've given this a lot of thought because my son was in the woods many times with the lights. And this particular time he's staring at him and it's just dusk. It's still daylight. It was one of the first times we saw him in the daylight, and maybe the first, I'm not sure. And I watched him at first. He seemed a little nervous, and I'm watching his eyes kind of gaze into the woods. And I go, what are you feeling right now? Because I wanted to know where he was at. And I couldn't believe what came out of his mouth. He looks at me and goes, Dad, I feel so at peace right now. Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it from a teenager. Mm-hmm. The words that came out of his mouth were just not teenage words.
Exactly.
And it just blew my mind. And I think what that is, I think that's validation from them saying to you that we know that you come in peace. We know that you come with respect. We know that we feel this when you come into the woods, and we want you to feel it. So I truly believe that, and I feel that, and I feel that they validated that thought for me a few times lately, Yeah. What do you want?
July 25th of last year.
Yeah. So
at 10:30 p.m.
So it's right around the same time. Interesting. The date is it? Yes, I was there. It was one of the first time. It was one of the first time. You're right on, man. Rhonda said Richie B and Wojo live from yesterday at the Gift and Cheer. Don't know if live chat mentioned it, but looks like a juvenile peeking out. Oh, I'm gonna check that out. I love when people do that. They're looking at the screens, man. That's what I used to do. Mm-hmm. And Adam was talking about an experience he had with an orb with his wife, kind of floating in and out of the trees. We don't call them Big Brother and Forest people for nothing. Jason is correct. Well, thank you. Thank you, Jason. You're correct. Richie B, those other videos, I haven't seen lights like what you were showing. So this, yeah. So they're more substance behind them. They're not really translucent orbs. And I did paranormal for many years, so I know the difference. You know what I mean? So when I saw these, I got a little inquisitive, like, what the hell is going on? And I actually zoomed in on one. Before I play this video, I'll show you this image real quick. It is, I was like, what the hell? And it almost looked like the old lick 'em and stick 'em. I was like, it looks like it ripped it off of something and stuck it to itself in order to make the light. It was so weird, man. But where is it? Right here. So this guy right here, this is a very big close-up, apparently. I love how I go to the next picture and I'm still exactly where I was. Come on, it's a new picture, you idiots. So this is a light, super zoomed in. Look at the cracking. See the crackling around the edges? You know what I mean? I can't point here, but the light is in the middle source, the brightest white that you see, and then it kind of goes down like downhill, so to speak, and then it's stuck to like some kind of green mossy patch, which it would be whoever it's on, and then there's these lines crackling in and out of it like it's I don't know, dried up marshmallow. I have no idea, but it almost
like broken eggs.
It looks like a natural substance that is used maybe to put light through. It was very, very odd. It was one of when I saw this, I had this on one of our shows a while back. But look at the cracking on the edges, like it's dried up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And but it doesn't look like a piece of the anatomy or a piece of whoever has it on them. So, but that's one of the things I saw, and that's when I really started realizing that I wasn't dealing with the orb phenomenon that people talk about. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's do this, and then we'll get to the background. I was going to zoom in on a few, but we'll see what we got for time. And then again, I don't really care. I love this subject, and you guys come and go when you want. I was waiting for a couple other people to come in. I guess nobody likes me, but whatever. If it was Wojo,
if you get somebody else in, let me know.
It doesn't matter. I can have up to 10. What are you talking about? You can just leave whenever you want.
I wasn't going to leave anyway.
Well, then don't fucking leave. Oh, I love being stuck with you. You're a great cuddler. Jared, on the other hand, not so much.
It's all of that.
Yeah,
it's all of that. It messes with your ear whenever he spoons you.
Hey. Yeah,
it does. It gives that. It gives. I'm like, I know that's Jared, but it feels like Uncle Tommy. You know what I mean?
The beard,
you know what I'm saying?
The beard tickles, man. The beard tickles. I can tickle.
We're too dangerous out here. We should
what
not
was
be
that?
Oh, here we go. Wait, hang on. I gotta zoom in, even though I put up a different scene. I gotta pan out. Thank you, Restream. Jimmy, you're doing a great job, loser. Bag of shit, Jimmy. All right, let's go down under there where I can't see your faces. Hang on a minute. Jimmy's working hard over here. Now, this one's a little long, but I want you guys to get a feel of the interaction that goes on. All right? So here we go.
Sure, that too, I think. What is that? Bro. Did you snip that?
Yeah.
What is that? Look, it's got the three exactly symmetrical.
You see them?
Dude,
see the separation in between them?
Look at them.
Mm-hmm.
There's two big ones and a small one. They're almost exact. I guarantee that's connected to one face.
Do you guys see what I'm talking about, right? It's almost a design. Look at the gap in between each light.
Mm-hmm.
That's intentional, right? And you can almost look to the right of the top one. There's another little light popping through, right? So
Jared, look at that formation, the triangle. What did we find in Oscilla?
Oh shit, bro!
There was a triangle tree break in Oscilla that was perfectly symmetrical. It was off by 1 inch from tree to tree base. It was off by 1 inch.
And that picture reminds you of that?
Yeah, right, I mean, it just because it's symmetrical.
Beautiful.
But you see the distance is almost symmetrical, but you see the one at the top is just a little bit smaller.
But it could, it's smaller, and the gap could be exactly the same, but they're at an angle, so it looks wider to the left than it does to the right.
Right, but that's what made me think of the tree break. Because they were in a triangle formation. Perfect. It was 136 by 136 by 134.
Beautiful.
From base to base, and they were all broken over and laid toward the next one in a triangle.
And
dude, I'm so sorry. Oh, Denny says, I'll be in a few minutes. My wife is making me trim my nose hairs before I go live or she'll leave. I can't with this dude. I just love how he's opened up his soul so much. It's beautiful. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jared. What were we going to say? Then I want to press play.
No, I was just going to say if that small little light that is to the right of those, if that small little light was dead center in the middle of those three, I'd shit the bed, bro.
Well, wait. This is a 3-minute video. I don't even remember what happened. So let's just watch it.
Let's see.
It might move around. Wojo, keep it down over there.
That we've never seen that one, dude.
Yeah, where'd it go? Oh,
that's a new one. Welcome in, my. Did
you see that? I never saw this.
Did it?
I wonder if I could open this up with Google Drive and zoom.
It's almost like a shadow behind the light that I'm seeing moving around.
I'm serious. I wonder if I could
One
do
face. That we've never seen that one, dude.
that.
That's a new one.
Oh, I missed
Welcome
it.
in, my friend.
No, there's a faint one.
Yeah, there's one off to the right over here
Oh,
too,
they're
by the
all-
way.
yeah.
Welcome in, new man. How you doing, buddy?
Well, welcome to the.
All right. Our boy Denny
Okay.
just came in. What's up, Denny?
I'm trying to get my camera going. Can you see me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
See, yeah, we can see you.
Oh,
and hear
okay.
You. Yeah, see you and hear you fine, bro. Your nose hairs look absolutely on point.
Yeah. She's like, you're not going on because the phone shows your nose hairs. You're not embarrassing us. So I know it's a crazy topic to bring up, but that's the way it is.
Oh,
You gotta, yeah.
man.
So
Yeah, no,
So we're all
Logan,
trimmed up.
we've done that too, Logan. We've measured the bottoms of where the triangles and stuff like that, basically structures. And what were the measurements on that one? What was it, like 27.9 or something? I forget what it was.
It was like a TP type structure, and I decided to, just to start measuring. It was 9 feet
Yeah, it was like
at all points.
right. It equaled
All the way
20,
around.
It equaled 27. That's what it was. There was 3 points. I remember now. Yeah. So yeah, we've done that. I know exactly what he meant because we have done that 100%. I love it. That's why I love these guys. You don't have you don't have to be like-minded thinkers, and I didn't even know that they're like-minded thinkers. I'm learning that they're like-minded thinkers, and that's the beauty of this because there's no coincidence at where you get placed with your frequencies, man. Your frequencies are connected. I'm telling you, when you feel comfortable with somebody, like Denny and I felt comfortable with each other, like Kerry Lynn Shellhorn said. That's the universe. That's the frequencies drawing us together. He's finding his space in life, and I'm, you know what I mean. It's just amazing. So, anyways, that's huge, So I love this stuff, Danny. I don't know if you were here for this one. This might have been you were probably still creeping in the background where there was. Yeah, you were definitely creeping in the background. I think you were commenting at this time. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm not sure. So back to the video. Here we go. Welcome in, Danny. You look great, kid. You look great.
thank you.
I don't know what's with the crotch shot, but whatever. Did she shave those hairs too?
No, you're gonna. I can't really see. Like it's a small picture, so you're gonna help me adjust.
Yeah, well,
if I'm not,
you're 137, so that makes sense. Hang on a minute. Here we go.
Tell your Blue Jay to keep it down too.
Yeah, tell the Blue Jay to shut up. Why is it still daylight at your house?
Yeah, I don't know. It is. I got a couple of good. I got a couple of cardinals flying around, which is a great.
What he
sign.
said, guys down in Florida, he said cardinals. Just so you know.
I was gonna ask what are you talking about?
Yeah, he sounded like he had card. He's like, what is a card diagonal?
What's a cardinal?
What's a cardinal? All right, here we go. You ready?
The show.
That's right, new guy. I like your symmetrical face decorations.
I can't see.
Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you for being kind,
Now,
respectful.
watch this when we start walking out.
Yep. They're going to follow us. So, guys, see all this?
It is nighttime, so just bear with the
what's this?
picture.
I just did this by accident. What is this? Look at my phone. What is that? What is that? I don't know. Get your phone. It's the whole area, I think. Yeah, get right in front of my phone. That's a good idea. You actually had one. Stay with it. Yo, you got to zoom in. There goes that. Good idea. Hey, go to the right, go to the right, go to the right, go to the right, go to the right.
There we go.
He's it. Right there.
This.
What is that? He's moving.
See it?
It's gray and slimy, dude.
What is up the lights, though?
These are star people, bro.
Yeah,
All of them. Those are all star people, bro.
I think so. I think the
Yeah.
Satongas are.
Oh my God, the one in the middle, the yellow one that turned white just moved hard.
Yep. The one in the middle is.
I watched him.
Oh,
He
right
just
here.
dipped down.
He's right here.
I try to get him.
He just moved to the left. He's right here.
Move it to the left. Move it to the right.
Is Alderaan here?
Up to you, man. Blessings to everybody. Absolutely. Listen. We've had tripods out here. We're fine. I'm in
Richie,
a foot and a half of snow.
I'm not moving.
Everybody chill with that. I'm not carrying a damn fucking tripod through this shit.
Oh yeah, Denny was here for this.
Good Lord, man. You know what we could use? You to get your ass out here, Poncho. Bring that 9 pounds of dog food. Apparently we're gonna need it.
That Bob's dog food, yes.
Yes.
Alpo.
Yes. Oh, he made it, he said.
Oh, that's right, he did.
Yeah, he made it. Go to the left. Go to the left. Go left. Go left. Oh, boy.
Look at this.
You see what I'm saying?
Whoa, dude. Look at the eyes. What is on each side of it? It's on each side of it.
No,
What?
see, that's the frequency. It
You
just
didn't.
changed,
Your
man.
hand's not even on it.
No,
You didn't move that, right?
no. I am as still as I
Look at it.
possibly can.
Oh my God, it's dimming. Dude, they don't usually do that for us.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, my friend. Can you do it again? Okay, yep, he can. Can you go brighter? Can you go a little brighter? There you. Thank you.
See that?
Kick me out.
Did you get kicked?
Right? How crazy is
I'd never
that?
get kicked.
He shut your.
Oh, I thought we were friends.
Bro, that was awesome. Good job. Good Lord, man.
Mm.
Thank you. It's on each side of it.
No,
What?
see, that's the frequency. It just
You didn't.
changed,
Your
man.
hand's not even on it.
No,
You didn't move that, right?
no. I am as still as I
Look at it.
possibly can.
Oh my God, it's dimming. Dude, they don't usually do that for us.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, my friend. Can you do it again? Okay, yep, he can. Can you go brighter? Can you go a little brighter? There you. Thank you.
Kick me out.
Did you get kicked?
I'd never get kicked.
He shut your.
Oh, I thought we were friends.
Bro, that was awesome. Good job, my friend. Oh, there's a. What's this guy over here? What's this guy? A little dude. What's that?
Place is nuts.
Right here, the little dude.
He just
Yeah, he came.
can't.
Yeah, there's this guy. These guys we've been talking to. Now there's a guy over to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, he kicked you right.
All right. So the beautiful pie, as you can see, that was on demand, right? You saw that, right? Everybody saw that?
Yeah.
Clear as day. I mean, clear as day. Like he almost knew what I was gonna say, and then the second time he waited for me to say it, and it went brighter. And then now keep in mind, Wojo is not on any data as far as like what I am, social media platform or anything, which would be an easier frequency to interrupt. That was directly on his phone video. That was into his phone frequency. That wasn't like, oh, you're connected to YouTube. I can sense you easier because there's more frequency blowing around, right? That's direct video on his phone. He shut him right off, dude. Like, look what I can do. Go
You
ahead.
know, the last live that we did when we were in Torreya, once we started getting the lights down there close to my gifting station, it started kicking me out of the studio. My battery started dying and it kicked me out of the studio.
Interesting. And that's, and that's it. That's why we keep talking. That's why we keep sharing, right? That way we keep climbing. That's how you do it. You know what I mean? We talk to each other constantly and have these discussions and show this stuff. This is the stuff that got me in trouble with YouTube. This is when right after I started showing this shit, that was it. I didn't realize it was the beginning of the end. You know what I mean? But I don't give a shit. Still here, sucker fish. Eat it. Let's go. Because that is badass shit. You got to admit that. Where else do you see that? Like, think about it. You can go all over the internet. You are not going to see an interaction like that with intelligent life forms. You're just not. I don't give a shit what anybody says. And it's not about ego. It's about working your balls off, putting boots on the ground and being respectful, not being an asshole. And that's what it's about. That's all it is. Everybody here can do it. Everybody on the side can do it. Everybody watching can do it. It's the same thing. That's why we are starting MeBro, man. Mother Earth Bigfoot Research Organization. And these two gentlemen I spoke to tonight, they are going to be part of that. So watch for that. Mother Earth Bigfoot Research Organization is not just here, not just in New England like I wanted, not just putting Massachusetts on the map. That's already been done, man. We've already blown that goal out of the water. All right. We've woken everybody up around our area. And I don't give a shit what anybody says. I'm taking that. Too bad. We work too hard not to. The Wojo as well. Denny, everybody involved in Banter Richie B, man. All you guys, man. You guys help do that. But we're going international. MeBro is going to be an international Bigfoot research organization. And it's not just going to be even Bigfoot. It's going to be all kinds of things, as you saw in the video. All kinds of things. We all need to wake up as humans. That's the problem, man. Everybody's pitted against themselves by the powers that be. Everybody wants to claw each other's eyes out because one sentence here or one sentence there. We're going to bring everybody together And you're going to realize how minuscule you actually can be on a huge globe, that it's not all about you, man. It's not all about you. And you're going to realize that the person next to you is important. And that's the goal of me, bro. All right. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go international. I have a lot of friends all around the globe, and we're going to bring everybody together. Tyler's going to be a member of that. Benno's going to be a member of that. Benno's in Australia, right? Don't worry. There's no big initiation. No big initiation. It's just some weird stuff with some sheep. Don't ask questions.
Benno, we're gonna need to see some footage of the Yowie.
Yeah, Benno's got to get his ass out there and get me some Yowie shots. Last time I asked for that, he ran naked through a tree, and I said, "Dude, I know that's you, bro. I know that's you. I know that's you. Bigfoot has a doggy dink, and you're running around with a man dink." So, anyways, Denny, do you remember that video? You were there. This is when I had the tripods and stuff, and I was trying to set up. You weren't there with us live, but you watched it in studio.
Yes.
And you remember that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because you love the lights, and you have a connection with the lights, and you know a lot about the lights. You do.
Yeah, I'm into. I mean, I enjoy. I'm just curious what it is, and everyone's. It's just great to hear everyone's different theory on it. Like the portals and that's and that's all part of it. I think. I think the chakra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's all energy. It's got to be some type of energy, one way or another. That we're seeing.
Translation timeout. Sorry to cut you off. Chakra, not shack.
Yeah, well,
all right. They thought sharks were attacking. Like, seriously.
We should have subtitles.
Yeah.
We should have subtitles.
I don't think subtitle helps that.
Right? Like we're watching the old Godzilla movies years ago.
Yeah, but go ahead, carry on. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure.
No, I don't. So I love the lights. I'm just into it. I think it's energy, and I think a lot of it is spiritual. I don't know. It's so now when I said to you earlier about the aura lights, with that video that we got on the IR with them moving, if you do some research or whatever, the aura changes, and that looks like someone drew light bulbs around the body, and as it was moving, and your aura changes depending on what if they come in closer and they're feeling fear or anxiety or their aura lights will be changing, and that's I think what we was I don't know what we were seeing, but that's just something to think about, right? Those lights going around, and that was a body. It was probably 10 feet. The head, looked like an alien head almost. So, I'm not sure what we're seeing, but I love the idea of bouncing everything off each other. It's awesome. Throwing things out there, and you got to be open to it all because none of us really do know. And I do a lot of energy work and chakra work, and everyone, opinions there all change too. Don't do this, try that. So kind of whatever works, Richie, right? Wojo, we try to open up to before we go in the woods and be open to everything, and kind of, for myself, whatever takes us that way with the energy. So I really don't know, but I love the lights, man. It is some crazy shit.
Yeah, Denny. Yeah, Denny, you're absolutely right, brother, because when you're talking and all of these guys talking about coming together and we're trying to figure this stuff out, and dude, sometimes I feel all alone down here in Central Florida because
right.
I don't want to get into it too much, but there's a lot of shit that goes on in the Bigfoot community down here. And so I am just, dude, I'm grateful for all of you guys, man. Even though we're separated by hundreds of miles, I feel like I've got a tribe, like I've got a family, because we're all in this together. We're trying to figure it out. There's no wrong answers. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Well, it is awesome. And like I said before, the Patterson Gimlin film was over 50 years ago, and I don't know, that research it just hasn't really got us anywhere, right? I don't know it. So, and it also depends on what you see. If people in Colorado and the Midwest aren't seeing some of the orbs and the lights, and like Richie said, we're not seeing orbs. We're seeing something totally different here. But if they're not seeing that, then that's fine. Then they're not seeing it. I know what Richie and Wojo having those woods I think is amazing, and it's awesome. And I'm surprised I'm surprised more people aren't jumping on board. And I know it's the ego. First of all, you need to suppress your ego before you're going to do any connection spiritually. So that's the number one thing. So if you're going in there with a big ego and like we see in this Bigfoot world, right there, you're behind the 8 ball.
Yeah,
It's so right, Denny, because people like yourself that we bring out in the woods, you, Denny, you, Andy, and Martin, and others, that you're all experiencing the lights. Venza, Anthony, they've all seen these lights with us and experiencing it and watching it just move side to side, peeking, in and out of the trees. I mean, it's your energy, it's your, it's your, your positive energy that you're bringing into the woods, and hey, listen, I never thought that we would be able to bring others along, me and Richie, and maybe, you'd think they would maybe like shut down or something and not, reveal themselves to other strangers, but they do. Because it's a build of trust, and if they're starting to trust me and Richie, they're starting to trust everybody else, including everybody in the chat, because like D Hoot, Sam, and and everybody else, and that's why it's it's a beautiful spiritual journey that we're all going through, and it's a blessing.
Yep. I just want to say hang on. I just want to say hello to Scotty Martin, our first ever sending love from the Bahamas. Thank you very much.
Scotty.
Thank you very much from the Bahamas.
That's Scotty from Papa Squatch. That's
Papa
why
he what's he doing in the Bahamas?
Oh, okay.
He and his lovely lady are on vacation in Bahamas while the kids are away.
For the Bahamas. No one's ever said hello from the Bahamas. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scotty. From Papa Squatch Productions, Scotty Martin, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Right.
Enjoy your trip down there and many safe travels, my friend. Many blessings.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to address Scotty because what he was saying about building the trust, and they're trusting us more, and the more we go out, the more we show that we need peace. We're here just to learn and see, not necessarily see them, but just I just want to know what's going on. And Scotty's getting there too, and he actually had his first experience not long ago, whenever he was in Green Swamp. So it's getting to where he's building up the trust too, and he'll be there very soon. He's there, and I can't wait to get out in the woods with him more.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna speak to that too. What Wojo was saying, what you're saying, Wojo. I've come a long way, brother, and I've only been doing this actively. I've been kind of behind the scenes watching and that type of stuff, but actively for like 7 months, 8 months maybe. And I was just going out and running around in the woods, hooting and hollering, and which we do calls and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just out there running around like I'm hunting wild hogs or something like that. You know what I mean? And my whole approach has changed. It's been a journey, man, and I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm more in tune to that spiritual connection and that respect factor. And it's like once I shifted my mindset, stuff started happening. And it's
Richie, can I just
don't make me get emotional on this live, all right? But,
you're welcome to get emotional here. Be yourself.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Come on.
I just want to add on that. Here. I want to add on that real quick too. You know what? And I would go out prior to meeting Richie and Wojo and going out in the woods and have little, maybe a knock, I think, or something sound weird at 4 a.m. Now I've been out, a lot since meeting them the last year. So I've been out 3 times. And now, just from being with them, it takes me maybe 20 minutes. I walk 500-600 yards to the woods if I go camping, and I could see tree breaks now, and you could feel the energy. And I went out 3 times, and the first 2 times out up in New Hampshire, there was nothing. I found nothing. I felt nothing, and then there was a couple of beers around, small, but there was nothing. The third time I went out in Maine, I could just feel it setting up and walking out, and boom, some tree snaps. Some are older, but then stuff. I started finding some, and I sent some to Richie and them, but they just learning from these guys what to feel, what to look for. It just makes investigation so much easier. So I see where you're coming from with that. I can appreciate it.
No, I appreciate that, and it's amazing because we're just sharing our information, right? And we go through this. What happens? Touched on what Jared said as well. And Jared, thank you for being real. You get bumped onto the spiritual roller coaster, the spiritual journey. You get bumped onto it. You're walking over there in the compost or the dirt or the swamp or whatever it might be, and you're physically doing that. And then you go up a few levels, and then all of a sudden you get bumped onto this little railway, and the railway you're not in control of anymore. It's only thing you're in control of is your natural curiosity, your natural attention to detail, your natural attention to subtleties. Then they notice that and give you more. And that's what we have found, Wojo and I. And we've had these discussions, many deep discussions about this. And it becomes researching for Bigfoot turns into an absolute spiritual journey. And that's where a lot of people stop, Jared, and Papa and everybody here. That's where a lot of people stop, and pardon me, but especially men, because we have that gene. You know what I mean? And we don't want to get into that little soft, little woo woo area.
It's a feminine thing.
It is kind of a feminine thing. So a lot of us get blocked, but we're the targets. We're the targets because we're the ones that can make the change. Because when someone sees this burly lumberjack dude turn into a soft little butterfly, they realize that there's something behind it. They realize that there has to be substance behind that change. And that's what's important out here on this platform and sharing with everybody and all this stuff. And it's probably why they want to silence me, because they want everybody still to be pissed off at each other. Well, we're going to change a lot of things, and we're going to change a lot of people's directions. What you see up on the screen now is a compilation, kudos to Wojo, of many lights that we have seen. And what I want to do is, we're getting up against the clock, but I want to go up on the big screen real quick and go over that. But then I'm gonna open this up. That's just it. You have no control. That's right. Only they do in their interactions with humans. Correct. But because your subtlety, you noticing these subtleties, that's what triggers them, and that's what we have found. But I want to go up on the big screen right here and go with like the picture Denny was talking about. I don't have it in motion. I don't have the video, but this is a still shot of what we got in the woods, like 40, 50 feet from us. And what you see up on the screen is a bunch of these different lights, but I'm going to zoom in on them to end the show on like Google Drive, where I can get, my photo editor, where we can go in and look, and you're going to see behind each one of these lights, there is substance. It's not just a light. It's not an orb, so to speak, right? And these are right in front of us, live on YouTube. And that's probably, again, what pisses them off, because we're letting out the secrets of the world that you can't see in everyday life. When you're stuck on going to the convenience store and putting gas in your car in the rat race, and you got to pay the bills and this and that. This one's sick and that one over there. And you're getting pulled in 30 different directions. Well, guess what? When you're in these woods, man, what's in front of you is all that matters. There's nothing else. You have to focus on what's in front of you, and your body is getting a sensation and a relief. So when you go back to real life and jump into that shitty ass rat race that we all got to live, because let's face it, that's what it is. I don't care if you love your job. I don't care about that shit. You all rather be with Scotty Martin down in the Bahamas. Let's face it. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Right? Seriously. If the guy who created currency way back when, I'm going to blame it on the Knights Templar for the banking thing. But if they made whoever has the prettiest seashell is worth more, we'd all be hanging at the beach right now. Bottom line, right? It'd be a good time. So we're going to get to the big screen right now. A lot of comments coming in on the side. Thank you, everybody on the side, for hanging in there and enjoying this great conversation. Rhonda says people are enemies with each other. We'll never see the true enemy pitting them against each other. Good point.
True.
Because they're caught up. And then there was, why can't I? Okay, thank you, Restream. Bounty hunting bear, which I'm very glad to see, by the way. You can
Yeah.
investigate along with the guys, relax, breathe, feel their forest speak as they walk the live show. Start listening. I don't know what the maybe a typo. The animal calls. Oh, do the animal calls first, then the leaves make music as they gently. But yeah, you know, it's kind of like that, right? And getting out there and doing that, it's okay to do. You know, like what? And Jared wasn't saying anything negative about the vocalizations. That there's nothing wrong with that. I use that for a form of, hey, we're here, whether they know I'm here or not. I still say, hey, it's me, Richie B, like they don't even know. You know what I mean? So let's get to the big screen.
Yeah, I do the vocalization. I do the calls, but it was more of a.
I love them.
There was there wasn't really a true respect in it. It was just running wild in the woods.
Well, yeah, it's all about your vibe, right? It's not
Yeah.
necessarily the calls, or it's about that vibe, right? You're in the middle of that vibe. So let's see who goes up with it. Oh, it got it the first time. That's holy shit. So it's a little blurry, pixelated because it's huge, but the bottom line
That's what
is,
she said.
oh, hey,
Hey.
wow. You got to
It
get
happened. I can't. I'm sorry.
You got to get that.
As my wife.
No, you're not sorry.
Ain't no sorries around here, sir. Again, because it's this stupid thing right here is, I got to get rid of it. But we have this. What we have here is this figure in the woods. We hear crunching in the woods, and we get on the IR. And why is this thing glitching around? Is that glitching for you guys?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it. What's it doing? And we hit it with the IR, and this figure comes out where he's slumped over like this, and all these little dots, and they're all different colors, come out, and you can't see the colors on this because it got zoomed in on. And if you don't crop it right, you won't get all the effects. But that is the effects of it here. See it? All these different lights, and then you come up here, and it's like a separation, almost like a neck area, and then like a head area. But these are all the lights. These are like 40, 50 feet from us. You can't see you can't see them with your own eye. We had to hit it with an IR light to get it to pop. Now, whatever frequency that has to do with, I don't know. You know what I mean? Ever see anything like that in the freaking woods?
No.
So that's what I was saying, Richie. That blinking, those lights were blinking as it was starting. It was walking. So an aura, your aura would change as it came closer, and if it was scared or it was curious, it would change.
I don't think they'd be scared, but I think
any type of emotion, excitement or love or whatever, any type of emotion. Just putting it out there.
If you remember when we were seeing these, we were getting things thrown from behind us.
Right.
So we would turn around and we found two more up in the trees. And then this guy here would throw things back. It was a back and forth tossing, whatever I don't know if it's acorns, rocks, or pine cones to get our attention. We were like in a tennis match going back and forth.
They were coming in almost in every direction.
Yeah.
At that point. Yeah. I mean, to me, it looks like like a star person, the head and the eyes, but
right.
I'm not sure, but those lights were blinking.
Right.
As
you can see here, like Denny's saying, there's it looks like a black spot where there's almost an eye, and it has a weird shaped head.
Yeah.
That comes out with this elongated neck, and then we go back into these dots of light. Now, up in the tree, there was this guy. We didn't know what the hell was going on up here. This is an IR light. This is a FLIR, basically. So this is some kind of indication of temperature change, right? So, and then you have it up over here. Well, would you keep an eye in the comments if you don't mind?
Yeah, not too haunted.
That's a what?
You show up.
Did you say that's a FLIR?
It's a FLIR.
A FLIR.
A FLIR. No, a flare goes up in the air and lights up the sky.
Not a flare. Not a flare. A FLIR.
A FLIR. A FLIR.
FLIR.
Carry on, sir. I'm sorry.
There you go. Screenshot that. There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
That help you a lot? I could just sit down right here. But yeah, so it actually works good because you could see him better when I sit next to it.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he's kind of like this, and he's like kind of slumped over, but his neck comes up with his head up like this. You know what I'm saying? So pretty wild stuff, right? Pretty wild stuff.
It is. That's an awesome pick.
And then
Blur camera.
what I did was instead of stopping to zoom in on that other picture, we're gonna bring that bad boy right up. Yeah, see, I still think I can zoom in better on the other one. But you can see, for instance, where's my little stick? Over here. Look behind this light right here. You see that? What's that?
What was that?
That was me. Give me. I'm good.
Now his batteries are dying on his new headset.
Yeah.
So look at the substance behind this light. You see it right here? I gotta zoom in on that better. Look at that, dude. You see it? Look at that. I forgot about these. I didn't forget about them, but they're so detailed. Look at them.
You have so much lights.
Look at the substance behind them, though. That's the key, right, guys? Right? It's wild, man. It's absolutely wild. And we will zoom in on that, actually. I'm going to go get to another one background-wise.
Yeah, the last
That's
one
why,
he
how
touched
can you
was
dismiss that?
I don't. It's crazy. It's crazy, Denny. I don't get it.
How can you dismiss that and say, I don't want to discuss about the lights? And I wasn't into lights prior to all this either. But I mean, how can you dismiss that?
They do.
ectoplasm. That's
Well, this one here, you up here, you kind of see like an eye set here, and then you see an eye set here, right? And then this is the light that we're seeing. We don't see any of this until we get home. Okay?
Right.
You see this light here and it emulating side to side. That's what you see. But you get inside and you say, wow, these right here are lined up pretty good. It's got to be an eyeball. You see it? So pretty wild stuff, right? And this is the thing. And when I named it the Lineage of Light, I wanted to remember where we came from. And the date was important, 2024. It's over 2 years ago now. And think about it. So we've been into this for 2 years, right? We get in a situation over at the beginning off my property. I've never had, and most of my research has been from my property. And I've never had anything like that happen to me. And I literally called on them for safe passage. You can hear me in the YouTube live say it. And we come up around a corner and there they are. And not only there they are, they know exactly what they needed to do. They took formation. Now, you want to talk about sounding like a loon. I could see the numbers going down. People are like, these guys are fucking nuts. I'm out of here. But that's all right because it's the truth. And we lived it. And it's on YouTube live. And you're just missing out on things. And we get to weed the ones out that don't want to, believe in it. And there they were. But now, in my third year up at Charming Fair Farm as the host of the event and researched it every time I was there, now we have lights. Now, there was some debate on some of the lights. It was silly debate, but it was debate nonetheless, and I welcome that. And after that silly debate, we're at the campsite. There's a log pile 20 feet from us. And up behind that log pile, besides the tree push, there's lights. Now, I called Mike Tinsley over and Matt Moniz over, and they were, a little bit, they might have been seeing some extra lights. Let's just put it that way. So, I can't really depend on their account in that sense. Frat boys, and but they were sitting there watching it. And here's Matt Moniz, who's a known abductee and has been through all kinds of things, in that sense. And he's been on all kinds of TV shows and things. And he's sitting there looking at it going, it's moving, man. That thing's moving. And we sat there showing it that it was moving, right? Wojo, did you send me the lights in New Hampshire?
Yeah.
You did. I tried to. That's right. I got to look at that. But the bottom line is, it's all about the lineage, right? Meaning, where do they start from? Where do they derive from? Watch how it is advanced in a sense. So now we're in New Hampshire and there's lights. Those lights were not there before. We've camped in this exact spot. There were no lights. We were out in those exact woods. There were no lights. None. And on the way up there, I'm meditating. I'm locked in. I'm connecting. I'm feeling good. I'm like, hey, man, show me you're here. You know what I mean? Show me that you can be here. Now, is it them, or do they, send off a message to their cousins to meet us in the woods? I have no idea. I don't know. It's all new to me. But the bottom line is, they weren't there before, and we've evolved. And I talk about levels a lot, and I think it proves the level theory. How could it not? How could it not prove that you're going to climb these levels and be trusted more? It has to.
Yeah,
because
it's just like with people, just like any other person or any other group, you got to earn that trust.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's
why. Because it's certainly, now, okay, so Richie's behind Richie's house, where we saw the lights there, and then the area that we constantly go, we see the lights there. Then we see the lights out in Western Mass when we're doing a speakership at the Colorado Critter Fest. We've seen lights there. Now we're in New Hampshire. We're seeing lights there. So again, there's that connection going on. It's like, hey, these are our boys, and it's kind of like a connection thing.
I think they communicate with each other telepathically.
It's a collective. So
Yes.
from what was said on the
They know our
last
energy.
night, but I've read it before in other studies that they have a collective consciousness and they're all connected.
Yeah.
So the ones that
Right.
know you where you are, when you come here, they know you here through that collective consciousness. If I go up, the ones that know me here, if I go up,
And they know your
where
motive.
you guys are,
And they also know your motive.
They know your motive. They know your heart, your
Yes.
feelings. They know your
Yes.
intentions.
Yes, and that's why I think Richie and Wojo are getting good lights and getting things, because it's the same motive carrying, being echoed up to those, to the creatures up that way, or the beings up that way. I do. That's what I
Absolutely.
feel.
And
Yeah.
that kind of plays into like when we were live the last time up in Torreya, Richie was doing his thing through all of our phones, and stuff really started to pop off after that. Jason, would you concur with that?
100%. Because Stacy and I were walking back toward the landing. We had walked up the road looking for Prince. We turned, walked back toward the landing when Richie started speaking and started calling out to him.
I was watching.
Yeah, as soon as he started, Stacy and I got a sharp whistle, just a quick attention-getting whistle, and we
got
stopped,
one right
started
before
looking.
that.
Yep, and then we started seeing lights, and then Jared started seeing lights.
Wild.
Got stuff thrown at him.
That's wild stuff, man. And this picture behind me is in December. It's 7:30 at night, and that event down in Florida, by the way, I'm still grasping. So I have a little. It was wild because I was just kind of like, let's just try it, because I got an open mind, and I tried it. And when you guys started flashing the light, like, get over here on our screen, I'm like, they're gonna say that they saw a light, aren't they? And sure enough, you're like, yeah, there's a light here, dude. I was like, holy shit. Like, like Jason's just talking about that consciousness, right? The collective conscious.
Richie, isn't Stacy Brown seeing a light that after you talk with him? Now he's never seen that light, right?
I don't think he's seen lights before.
He's seen maybe an orb, he thought, but he never saw that light that he was out with Les Stroud, and they saw something different after communicating with your brother.
Well, right? Yeah, that's a good point, because they had a light event up there, and
after talking with you,
yeah.
So Les Stroud. So
there's something there, and I try to grasp it. It's a lot to grasp. When it's you, you're like,
yeah. I get it.
But it's very cool though. It's exciting, and if I'm that beacon and if I'm that messenger, then so be it. I take on that challenge. I'm the right man for the job, 100%. And this team is the right team for the job, and that's what's important. And I think Wojo Denny said it, or I think maybe Wojo said it before. Was all that energy coming from the side is good energy. You know, people on the
Right.
side are good people. You know, that's why I don't get worried about numbers and views and all that shit. I don't get worried about that because the ones that are supposed to be here in that moment are the right ones. You know, they're chosen to be there, you know. But my point with this picture here is it's December. It's 7:30 at night. It's dark out at what, 4:30? And all of a sudden, and this is a picture from BDA Andy, um, member of our team, as you guys know him, I hope. But the sky started lighting up. Now, there's people that do live on this road, and I'm over here wondering why can't they see the sky lighting up? It's like it's daytime. Not only is it daytime, you start getting these individual little things going on, and you look at like, what's that? Right? And then you come over here to this guy way over here. Like, what's that? And why is the whole sky just lit up? You see it?
Right.
It's all lit up. It shouldn't be lit up. It's 7:30 at night. It might as well be midnight. It's pitch black. That's my point. It's pitch black. And this is the night that we got the green wisps and all that other stuff that we caught on YouTube Live and still shots. So absolutely insane.
Was this?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Rich.
No, sorry.
The camera, was it a low light camera or regular phone or
it's a phone?
That was phone.
That this is Andy's iPhone 17, I believe. Yep.
Wow.
And they're all the same. And there's like 30 of these pictures with all different various lighting and things like that in it. But I thought this one was cool because, you know, we could focus in on the individual faces and stuff. Yeah, sure, that's a great time. But to see the whole sky lit up and no humans are walking out of their house going, what the hell's going on around here? You know, not that they're right there. Their back is towards this. This would be a backyard of a junkyard area, and they're a little ways away from their property in that.
But
sense.
Still, Richie, someone should say something. That's
right. And you can hear me saying it on one of the videos, like, why don't they know? I don't understand. But you know, these things have control over that. I think. You know what I mean? I think they have control over that. So,
hey, Rich.
Yes.
So that light over your shoulder. I'm zooming. I just zoomed in, like, right there. That's a shadow. I'm seeing a shadow. I just zoomed way in, right where your fingers are. Yeah,
I can see
on the right of that light, right there.
Yeah, there's like a head right here.
Yeah, I don't know if you can zoom in, but yeah.
Yeah, that's not the tree, and that's how.
Wojo.
And that's how I got the man in the myth. Was watching that, because that tree right there should be a wrinkle. It shouldn't be a wrinkle. It should be straight up and down. See how these trees are? They're straight up and down because it's nighttime. I shouldn't see these little bumps and grooves and things like that in a tree. That is an oddity in that tree. That tree is not shaped like that. That tree isn't deformed like that. You know what I mean? That's just a weird, unnatural, What, Wojo, go scan in on this guy right here. What's this dude doing? What's he doing? He looks like a naked alien guy. He looks like he's got some breasts and stuff going on. What's happening here? This guy.
That's not a picture of me.
Oh, that's Papa.
No, but I mean, I'm not seeing it really much there, but I'm seeing a shadow right where that light is. Even as you go down the tree, it's like the body kind of pops out a bit. You can see it looks like a head and something peeking on the top part of the light.
Yep.
And then you follow along that right side, and you can see the grooves. But then towards the bottom, it seems like the shadow kind of stands out further from the tree, and it looks a little bit darker.
Yep, I agree. I'll get into that after we.
Yeah, Rhonda, looks like a totem pole. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good way to put it, Rhonda. Absolutely. Let's get over to the. Let's zoom in on a couple of these real quick, and then we'll get out of here. That's all.
I'll zoom in on that. Look at that head.
Oh, Hey, girl. Oh man, I would love to get some oil on that head.
Oh
Just
yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Look at these guys.
rub that oil in.
Beards and bald heads. I love it.
God, I'm sitting here. I'm studying on the picture, trying to get a better look and a bigger
Yeah.
screen, and y'all just gonna talk crap.
Hey, it's awesome. It's awesome hanging with you guys that are open to this type of stuff. It really, really is. So I just want to say
I
that.
agree. I agree,
Thanks.
Diddy.
Yeah, thanks. Because like I said before, to Nighthawk, if you say this at the table at a cookout and people look at you like, with crazy eyes, you know what I mean? So and I own it now. It's all good, but I feel like we all do our own thing and separate in our own little world. That get involved in this. We're our own people through our own journey.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
being open minded, Denny. That's what that's what brings out in all of us is that open mind, and that's just why we're having this collaboration of the boys down in down south here in Florida, beautiful Florida, But yeah, what's going on in Massachusetts up here? So, you about to say something, Denny?
You guys could be hiding all this. You know what I mean? You guys could be hiding all this and not sharing all this. So
That's right, new guy. I like your submission.
People are grateful you guys are doing this,
Yeah.
Wait for Richie. Yeah.
I
mean,
yeah, I thought I said something wrong. I offended somebody. I was like, shit, what just happened?
No, but when
but the cool thing is that we show all this like stuff on the banter screen there. You start finding different stuff that you haven't seen before. And that's what's awesome. That's why I love his screen.
Yeah.
And that's like taking a picture of the old man. I didn't know that was there. I just sent it to Rich because I didn't really study it. Because he happened to text me and ask me about it like early in the morning. So I'm kind of like, not fully, not fully functioning yet. But I sent him the picture. He's like, dude, did you look at it? He goes, dude, you got to look. And I look at it and I'm like, oh my God, what is that? That was like late at night, I think, or something like that he contacted me. I was half asleep. And I'm like, he goes, dude, did you look at what you sent me? I go, not really. But then I looked at it. I'm like, oh my God! I see a face and the eyeballs and things like that. So, that's what's awesome about having these guys on and what do you guys see? What do you guys experience and things like that? That's what's important. Having this.
Well, you guys are doing a lot. You're out there a lot. You're out in the woods a lot, Wojo. So you have a lot of video to go through. So it's good to have a couple of pairs of eyes sometimes. I watch a lot of your lives after a couple of times, like a lot of the group does. So it's good to have an extra pair of eyes to catch. There's only so much you can look at and catch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not easy because it's like you come out of the woods, like for example.
Well, you have your own personal life also. You have your own personal life you got to attend to also.
Well, we went out yesterday, and I'm filming and trying to pick up any audio and whatever. As I'm driving, but yet, I'm driving a softball, and then things like that. But we do pretty damn good for a small group, because me and Richie do go out the most, and I'm pretty much, he's got the live, but I got the video and audio on mine, so it's good, try to make the clips and everything, and constantly listening to the videos and try to pick up any audio and things like that. It's a lot. But, I'm sure you guys have the same thing too, Papa, right? It's a lot of stuff to go through.
And the worst to go through to me is the audio because I record audio overnight and it's like we said before, if you record 8 hours of audio, you got to listen to 8 hours.
You got to sit and listen to 8 hours of audio.
Yeah,
and you can't just put it through the spectrogram because it's not going to pick up the little any kind of. If you catch it EVP, it's not going to be on there.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to catch everything I can.
It can possibly help because sometimes I do it because I get like one of those little notebooks. It's like very small with a pen attached to it, and then I'll quickly look at my phone real quick of what we just heard, and then you just jot it and put it away. Jot down and timestamp it. I mean, as best you can. I
Yep.
know in the moment it's not easy, but
Yeah.
it's a lot. But hey, this is where we are, and we're still kicking butt.
I try to do the same thing. I will if I'm close to because right now I'm using an extra phone that I have for audio.
I'm frozen.
And like yesterday, I got probably 15 hours worth of audio that I recorded when I was out there yesterday. And so if I'm close by when something happens, I'll just screenshot it. That way I have a timestamp. But it's a lot to go through, and it's time consuming but you never know what you've got.
Yeah, exactly. And
Well, I listened to the lives though, Wojo. Every time you and Richie go out and you get the peanut butter jar and someone new comes on and they say to you, "Are you going to send that out for DNA?" Like you guys have 300 jars of peanut butter that the fingerprints are everywhere on. You know what I mean? And so people are new the first time, they don't get it. There's such a process you guys have been through, and you guys have patience. In all your research, to go out and to have people say that, like, "Are you going to send that for DNA? Don't put your fingers on that." It's like you have no idea how many peanut butter jars they have, guys. Pay attention.
It's funny, Denny, because if let's say that they send it back and they have like a certified stamp sheet right here.
Right.
Yeah, it says unknown. Well, I don't need a
Right.
sheet to show you guys anything.
Right.
Okay, we already know, and it's very expensive, by the way. It costs thousands of dollars, but yet we do have wrappers that do have fingerprints on there. The Zinger wrappers, okay. The Zinger wrapper with the prints, and the guys from Dark Realm TV. These guys are cops, and one of them, his job, his specialty is fingerprints, and right off the bat, he knew that is not normal. I go, why? Why is it not normal? He goes, oh my God. Richie will be back. He's just rebooting. But yeah, you look at your fingerprints. They're all swirly. They're like rounded. Theirs is just going straight across. And and Denny was with me up at the time at Fair Farm, showing these young kids. And they go, oh, they see fingerprints. And some of these kids realize they're looking at their fingers and they're looking at the Zinger wrapper and they're like, oh, this goes this way. I'm sitting there Denny, you remember I was blown away. Yeah, exactly. The parallel bridges.
Because children aren't tainted. They're not poisoned yet. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
they're still open. Yep. They're still open to everything. And they look on their parents. And then after a while, the parents were kind of like, wait a second. These guys are making sense. So it's crazy, but kids are so open. Yeah.
I mean, and of course, no matter, there are going to be people out there that are going to be very critical and all that stuff, which is fine. But again, you know what? Put the boots on. Go in the woods. Have an open mind. Have you explored the woods? Have you explored the oceans that we have out here? I mean, even though we only explored 3% of it or discovered 3% of what's going on, there's new discoveries everywhere we go, guys. I mean, you're talking about new species, land and water, which everyone says, oh, they're alien fish or alien land animals. Yeah, well, because they haven't been researched. There's new discoveries everywhere. Or animals that have been extinct, but they haven't been extinct. They're still around. Go ahead.
Right. What gets me is you see some of these shows or some of these new hotshot investigators that come up and they give some kind of form of evidence, or they show you something and they come up with a theory and they throw it out like it's brand new. And it's stuff like you guys and me and others, we've been jumping up and down for a long time saying that's what it is. But now because these people say it, it makes sense and everybody jumps on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
Rhonda says, Richie, I said around 3:30, 10 early. I think I went back and checked it again. I swear there's two of them. Between, the timestamps, yeah. around the time you said over in that swampy area. Are you talking about where the gifting chair was, Rhonda? I'm just kind of curious.
I think that's what she said earlier. It was around the gifting chair when you guys were out there on the live.
Yeah, because again, if some of you that have watched, and when we did approach the gifting chair, you can see that there was a stick that Richie always puts on the top of the chair. That was like an arrow. It was like straight down. My golf ball was right beside it. You have the wrappers right there, right beside it. So the stick's in the middle. I'm sorry, it was the white rock. Okay, so you have the ball and the white rock and the stick in the middle. Okay, again, this is going to be something symbolic. So that's something I haven't actually researched yet. But yeah, I'm going to check that out. But Richie's ball was straight, was going straight. It's like a pathway. Richie's ball was right there, and that's where the peanut butter cover was, flipped upside up, which they never do. But the peanut butter was like underneath, like towards the chair. Ella's rock was actually right by my golf ball, and the big Ella was behind the chair, right beside the peanut butter jar. So again, that's why we take before and after pictures, because even though they're responding, okay, but what are they responding? So now you have to kind of like think spiritually. What does it mean by putting this here, putting this here? And that's like I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but my whole point is that there's always a spirituality of what they're doing. You got to find the little things, little subtleties that they're designing on these messages, instead of just scattering, like littering stuff everywhere. No, there's a purpose for things. And not only that, when you have your gifting area, you got to look around you, because there's different tree structures nearby, and that's what's also important. There he is.
Is he?
Yep, he's right there. I don't know if his volume's working.
We're trying to hold the fort for you.
So yeah, when you guys have your gifting sites, and Jared, I know you're just starting, but always take a picture of your surroundings, because after a while, when they start doing things, taking gifts and stuff like that, you got to look up the subtleties around it.
It's subtle. In the same way, Joe, the same way spirit communicates with us is very subtle. There are signs, people that are in grief or that cross over. There are signs all the time. You just got to be open to it. You got to know what you're looking for, and they're there, right, and how to translate it. And Wojo, with my story, real quick, Wojo didn't know my daughter passed away. Richie did, and Wojo was able to decipher by the rock being flipped upside down constantly that something was wrong with my daughter, which I thought was amazing. Right? So think about that. That's communication right there. So
because the more we were doing it, and the more in a row because we started using Ella for the past 4 weeks at the time. The rock can get flipped over and stuff like that. Yeah, I was going to get to that, D-Hoop. So we were doing podcast by the gifting chair, and it was getting dark out, and then that's when it just hit me. And then and Richie was talking, and sometimes I do have that habit of just saying something. Richie's having a real problem getting in. That I go, Richie, I think that they realized that Ella was, that she passed on, or no, not just Ella, but I go that Denny's one of Denny's kids, passed on. I knew, and then that's when things were getting thrown at us. That was the fox grapes and stuff like that. But real quick, Denny, you had something chocolate that day, right? Was that you that left the chocolate down? It's like I don't know. It's like a cover of something. It was chocolate.
The peanut butter cups, right? The chocolate. I left chocolate peanut butter cups.
All right, so like in the peanut butter, you open up the peanut butter jar. The film around it, and you peel it back. was something like that, but it says chocolate. It was like on that you left it on the chair. We
Right.
found that on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, we've a lot of, but you have to know sometimes what you, how to interpret the signs. I think they're leaving signs to everybody. I think those frogs you guys been seeing, I think that fish, I think there's a lot of signs that you just got to be open to it. And that's why this group is what it is. I think it's all part of Mother Earth and it's all in one, and you got to be able to read it and be open to it. And they're there.
Yeah.
There's something going on, guys. We're seeing these lights. Like, what are these lights? We're hearing noises. There's something, it's there.
One last thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Papa.
No, I was just going to tell a story about an experience I had during my solo at Mystic Springs. The frogs were crazy. They were really loud. They were everywhere. And I was trying to do a video, and they got loud. And I was like, guys, I appreciate it if y'all could quiet down for me a little bit.
Yep, we got you, Rich.
There he is. But yeah,
Rich,
right
I've been
after I
running
said
this.
that, they got quiet.
Right.
Denny, real quick. Carlozzi, General Tidbits. If you're going to come to the Cryptid Fest, right, Denny?
Oh, I have a cabin rented. We're all stocking it. Andy's coming. Mine. We're coming.
All right. Just to have you know, she has something for you that she wants to give to you.
Oh, awesome.
She's a big gift.
Okay. All right. And Andy has something for her. It's going to make her fall off a chair.
Yeah. But yeah,
is Richie not on yet? You can't hear us, Richie?
It froze up again. Are you there?
Right,
we're here, Rich.
We got you.
Yeah, it's telling me the page isn't responding. Wait or exit page.
Richie, I've been emceeing. You're in good hands. I've been emceeing it, brother. We're in good hands.
I know, but the thing is, nobody can shut it down. Nobody can shut my studio down but me. It'll just keep running.
Well, we can actually see you, Rich. You're moving and everything.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I just have this. I'm just going to leave this big thing up in front of me. Unfortunately, I can't really do much else. So,
well, we're trying to keep it going for you, brother.
You guys always do great. I'm not worried about it. How about now? We good?
Yeah.
Yep.
We got you.
Oh my fucking! What a nut, dude! I just text Sam to say, hey, I might need you to close my show out, and then we need a team meeting because I got to get rid of these guys. I'm all set, dude. I'm done. Every week there's a fuck up. Every week there's a technical problem. Every week there's a freeze, a kick out, something glitching. I'm all set. I'm all fucking set. This is like shopping at a like a yard sale compared to like Fifth Avenue. It's like a joke. No, I like yard sales though. I just want to point that out. I'm just
Hey, sweet Justine. Great to see you.
All set with these idiots. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I had to reboot my computer, blah, blah. I was listening to the conversation, then I get kicked out. I'm like, damn it, at least I want to listen. And then I'm like, oh, I'll just sit here and shut it down. I'll text Wojo. And then I'm like, oh, wait, now my cursor don't work. I can't do anything. Wow, that's nice.
Dude,
Richie, they gave me the wrench, Richie. I kept throwing you out.
Yeah, see, keep that wrench away from Denny.
They gave me the wrench. I kept throwing you out.
Yeah, there it goes again.
Yeah.
Denny,
Denny, great job running the show.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Everything's delayed. It's like, hey, I'm sorry.
We got you now, Richie. We're all good, brother. It was great talking with these guys, and sometimes it's meant to be.
It is. I told you, man.
Yep.
Performance warning. It says sharing multiple screens. Who's sharing multiple screens? Anybody else sharing a screen here? Anybody else? Raise your hand. Don't fucking lie to me. Someone's lying to me.
I got nothing.
Because restream could never be wrong. Okay.
I don't even know how to do that. So
a bunch of idiots. What's this screen? Are we gonna? Can we share this? Where is it? Oh wow! Look at that! Wow, that's nice. Good work, Restream. Look at that. Can everybody see that? Okay, right there. Those are a bunch of aliens. You see it? You see it? Isn't that nice?
Wow.
Yeah. Drop 5 hits of fucking acid and come back.
I think it's the government, Richie. I think it's the government stomping on you.
Oh,
hey, dude, this is the same thing I was telling you about earlier that happened yesterday when I was on with that guy in Alaska.
Yep.
I was on his stream. I was out in the field. If anything went wrong, it should have been on my end.
Yep.
But he got completely locked out of StreamYard.
Oh, yeah.
I was still on and I was talking, and he could not get into StreamYard at all. He was completely locked out. Same exact
So
deal, man.
it's Jared's phone the government's using to hack.
Yeah, right. That's a clear message right there, sir.
Hey,
Yeah, it is the newest.
You know, hey, you know what's going on in the red zone, brother. So
Oh, yeah.
maybe.
Dude, I don't doubt anything with this setup, the way things are these days, man. It's absolutely scary. But we've had a great show. I know. Yeah, see, I can't get in there and just share a window. Yep.
I can't even tell it's been 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it nice, though?
Been
It
a
just kind of flows
Great
by.
conversation. Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
great
I love it.
conversation.
Yeah, it's a great show.
I
It's a
told
great
Richie
show.
I'm going to jump on for 10 minutes. That was 2
Yeah,
hours ago.
I
Yeah.
told him 30 minutes. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? Because it's a great subject, and we're all kind of understanding one another, and everybody on the side is awesome, and they're patient. Let's see. Okay, you're out of the club. You're out of the club, Jared. Yeah. It's always the alien. Benno says it's always the aliens. Advanced tech these days. Yeah, it's still a great show. You know what I mean? It's no big deal. You don't need me to be around to have a great show with these guys. You kidding me? I've been warned you're gonna make me fall off my chair. Is at the end, because Denny went for a nice tumble. It was amazing.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
He goes, "Am I going to fall off?" She says, "Am I going to fall off the chair like that pick from Charming Fair?" I mentioned earlier, I think the veil is thinning, energy is shifting. Yeah, it always shifts around me. And his funny thing was, I don't know if you guys saw me look up when I was on the green screen. My lights flickered in my studio. Everything kind of flickered, and it's been from that point on. It's been a nightmare.
There's a lot of signs going on right now in the universe. Till August 12th, the universe. There's a lot of energy right now. You could touch. The veil is thin. You can communicate, but you could feel it right now.
Yeah,
that's why I think we're gonna have good luck Friday night going out there. I think they're waiting for us.
Yeah, we're gonna go to my place first, the beginning, because of the technology and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go. Then I'm gonna try to scoot over there and catch the pathway where we don't have as much trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we are live on his show, and I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want his audience to go through what we go through on the right. Yeah.
No.
Can't share. Can't share a fucking window. They won't let me share. They will not let me share.
It's funny that you think Stacy's audience doesn't deal with some fuckery too.
Oh no, they do, but it's all him with all his thumbs that he has. It's different, when you're in ours, it's so frustrating. I get frustrated. I can imagine other people on the other side of the screen. Holy shit! I'd be like, what is this idiot doing?
And it's hit or miss. Sometimes, Richie, they'll let you go, but then sometimes right when you get in, they block you right off the bat. So you just don't know.
Yeah. Well, we know when they're close to it. That's for damn sure.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Richie, will that be on your site? Yes, we will be linked to my show Friday night. You will hear more about it coming up. Well, I thought Stacy was dropping a thumbnail on Monday. Isn't it Friday?
Yeah, he said he would drop one Monday.
So this coming Monday?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I thought he meant last Monday, but I don't remember when we talked because my week has been nothing but a whirlwind. But no, I can't share shit. I was going to share that alien picture up close. I don't think they want me to do that. It will not allow me to share my Google Drive to Google anything at all. Microsoft Design, edit with photos. It will not allow me to share it. It will not come up in the share box. I cannot share. So it's wild. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss. So obviously this was an absolute impromptu kick-ass show tonight because of you guys. You guys rock. Everybody on the side always rocks. I love you guys. You guys lift me up whenever I'm down. This has always been therapy for me. This has always been that
absolutely
that feeling that you get when you're done. It's exhilarating. And as Denny and I know, not to bring anybody down, but when you go through such a tragic event, every little bit of exhilaration helps. Sweet Justine, Google Share was done today. It was down today. Oh, look at you, Sweet Justine. What is this? Is that a new producer I didn't know about? So Google Share was down today, they say. That's weird. Yeah, those government guys been following Jared around. I bet you they have, man. I bet you they have.
Oh, yeah.
They putting cameras up in his area.
Well, not in the immediate area, but in the green swamp, they have I've been told
Yep.
that they've got flock cameras up in the Green
Yeah,
Swamp.
I just got
I
froze out.
sent you one.
I just got froze out again and told me
Yeah.
my chat was down on the side. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
I'm
We
gonna
got you.
close this shit out before the Men in Black show up at my front
All
door. Okay. And they got another fucking thing coming for me. They think that little pen's gonna work on me. They're wrong. Okay.
Oh, Richie, I have a suit waiting for them. I'm gonna dress just like them. I'm gonna throw them right off their game.
Well, I'll throw on my high heel. I'll throw on my high heels and go. Come on in, boys. Yeah.
Cook some sausages and stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
Right,
It is
right.
now.
Right,
Eastern
well,
time
Joe.
this morning. Should be back. It should be back up now, but it ain't letting me do anything. Justine, thank you for the information, though, and welcome to the show. Sorry, a little bit of technical fuckery right there. You know what I mean? Thank you, D. Who much love to you, sister. As always. Watch for some live events coming up this week because we're going to be getting back out in the woods pretty regularly. So Google is buying everything up. It will be Skynet soon. Yeah, probably. Gene Tewksbury, the Legend of Maine. Everybody, check it out on Banter Richie B Podcast Network. Our next show is tomorrow night, Ghost Cats and Cryptids with the Legend of Maine, Miss Gene Tewksbury, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Please check out her show. Watch for the events getting posted on a regular basis. Tuesday night is the home of the Bizzle. You got to check that out. That's 7 p.m. Eastern Time live. Wojo is your host, and I am his co-host. And then coming up Friday night, you got Sam's Pretty Paranormal Podcast. She's had family in town for a while now and a lot of events going on. And we miss her dearly, and but we know that she's still here. Yep, loving the Mainer, right? Well, good to have you local in New England. I like that.
Yeah. Awesome.
But yeah, check it out. So watch for the Mebro Facebook page coming up, the Mother Earth Bigfoot Research Organization. I'm currently working on that in a YouTube channel, but I want to get away from the Google side of it, so I'm coming in with a different email. I don't want them anywhere near my shit, but because I don't trust them. I couldn't imagine why. So yeah, watch for the YouTube channel. You'll be seeing that within the next 3 weeks or so. The Facebook page will be coming up a lot sooner than that. That is going to be mostly private to members, the Facebook page, because what I'm going to use that for basically as we get started is a database. So you'll be able to get in there as a private member, and no payments or anything like that. I'm not worried about that shit. I live poor, I'll die poor. It's just the way it is. But have everybody come in. Basically, if you're a member, you get in there, and then if you're out researching, you kind of do a log after your research. So if you're a member of the Mother Earth Bigfoot Research Organization, what I'm saying is when you're done, you go onto the Facebook page as a member, and you log in anything that stands out on your research that day. So that's what we're going to do, because we're going to start collecting this stuff worldwide, and we're going to start keeping it worldwide. And then there's going to be a website coming out that's going to change everything. And I'm not going to give any details out in case those little crap bags are listening and they want to steal people's shit. We have our very own unique type of website coming out where it is going to blow your mind what it's going to be capable of doing and what you're going to be able to do on it. I have my tech friends over in the UK working on that, and they're off doing some filming and things, so it'll take them a little bit, but it's going to be coming up, and it's going to be quite unique, and it's going to be beneficial to the research. That's the important thing. And everybody worldwide is going to be able to get on that. So there is going to be requirements, obviously, because we don't want a bunch of assholes floating in and out. So we don't do trolls, we don't do shitheads, and it will be monitored closely by probably about 1,000 monitors. So that's the way that's going to go. So a little insight into that. So and also keep in mind too, we have Curious Cryptids podcast coming up. We're going to be working with Curious in this coming week and getting her used to Restream. Absolutely insane. Her stuff that she makes, her creations that she makes, man. You guys are going to enjoy that. And you never know, maybe these Florida boys might appear in their Banter podcast network sometime. You know, oh, Denny, did you fall off the chair again?
I just saw that. It scared the hell out of me.
I can't with it.
I kicked the table and I moved. I've been good, guys. I've been here for 2 hours almost. That's a lot for me. I get you based on a piece of fire. Yeah, I'm in my backyard.
I thought the nose hair thing knocked you off balance. So, anyways, that's that. Follow me on TikTok.
No,
Instagram.
she was dead.
Still talking? The fuck? I can't fucking.
I cut you off. I have to. That's
Oh,
what I
the
do.
braided nose hair is kicking in.
I can't.
Oh, boy.
What are we gonna do with this guy? Huh? Just love him for who he is. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
You know.
Put him in a bubble.
Your wife's got a handful. She's like, oh my god. Oh, jeez, this guy.
She wants a check from the state.
I bet. Yeah, she should be getting paid. You know.
Yeah, she says that.
I feel that pain. I feel that pain. But yeah. So, anyways, with all the lights that you guys saw a picture of, Wojo, this is the one you sent me from New Hampshire, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one you sent me from New Hampshire. If that don't look similar, I don't know what does. So,
right.
You know, there's no coincidence of what's going on up there. I mean, around us. It's quite mesmerizing. Oh, is that Wojo?
Yes, that was Wojo.
Oh my god,
that was absolutely 100% Wojo.
Yeah, get you.
Yeah, keep talking. Yeah.
Anyways, follow everybody. Listen up. You got the Lowdown podcast over here, Jared. Jared doesn't upload, I believe, right? No particular nights or anything like that. So keep it. Listen, you got to follow, like, subscribe, notify. Real simple. You'll know exactly when he's going out into the woods. He does live research along with what am I trying to say? What's your name again? Papa who? Wow, I just had a fucking brain fart. You ever do that where you freeze up? I looked at Jason. I went, "Oh my god, that headset's too small."
Headset, it's fine.
Hearing aids, Rich.
Papa Squatch Productions, everybody. These guys are climbing. You got to keep an eye on them too, man. They're absolutely kicking ass. And you do some live podcasts, correct? Don't you do live podcasts? Do you have a particular night?
Tuesday nights. We either record on Tuesday or we go live on Tuesday. It depends on how the guys feel.
Same thing, man. Listen, it's all about following and hitting that notify button, man. Support these guys. They're doing it right. You know, they're our newfound brothers, man. They're in the family. That's just the way it goes, right? And of course, our boy Denny over there. He's our direct team member. Denny, lack of nose hairs O'Donnell. That's right, Jim. We're rolling it down and crazy with a chair. This thing didn't come with directions. Back to you, Bob. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, thank you so much, Denny, for sitting in with us. Tell your wife we said thank you for getting you straightened out before you came on the air and showed everything.
I'm sitting outside with headphones on, Richie, and you know how loud I talk normally? My neighbors are flicking their lights. That's how loud I'm talking.
Yeah, that's right, Benno. That's right, Benno. We got bigger brains.
I have headphones in. I can't hear myself, so my wife, I'm talking so loud.
You could take one out and still hear us, you know.
No, I like talking loud.
Trying to eat corn on the cob the long way over here. I would just take your shirt off when they look out the window. Give them something to look at. But anyways, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And I just got this to say. I love you, baby Jack, and I love you, Mama. And we see you, Ella girl. And there's Daddy right there. We got him. You know we got him. Absolutely. And thank you for bringing him to us. He's been a true gift. Wojo, my co-host, I love you, brother. Way to smash last night. Boom, right? Let's go, baby. Wojo, get us out of here because that's what you do. Let's go.
All right. Hey, thank you all for being on here and some new people on here. We love you. And remember, we are home of the boom.
Get that boom.
Let's go.
Florida guys, where they at? Look at they ain't got no muscle down there. Let's go.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Absolutely kick-ass show. And don't forget to buy the merch. Everybody can see you. Get them up. Let's go! Denny, get inside. The bugs are going to eat you alive.
Get in here, Denny.
Look at his phone just spinning. I can't do anything about it.
Oh.